Last men's room performance. Here's what you missed.
Death threats against a 4-year-old. That's pretty bad. I know that I don't think anybody
think that one sucks the most.
was going to follow through on it, but
Right,
at
but
the same
like-
time, it's your family. This guy's
It's a
personality.
4-year-old girl
It's a 4-year-old.
picking football teams.
Yes.
Right, and obviously Miles and I are joking about how bad her picks were. Like
Well,
I would bet money on a 4-year-old.
Here's the thing.
Yes.
They are bad picks, but she's 4.
You should know better. I mean, they have animals that make picks. Sometimes they're right, sometimes
Right,
they're
there's
wrong.
a
but
monkey,
you
an
don't threaten to
octopus.
kill the dog.
We don't know that.
So I'm going to say this.
Oh, you bought that dog that bounces the balls?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had some bad picks. He had to go into hiding.
You said about
Yeah, right. So I'm going to say Casey Guy because he got busted. Yes, he was doing what he was doing, but he's going to spend the rest of his life in jail. And
98.
I don't know if anyone got their money back or got a car or how's the deal, but
I don't know. I don't know
one
how
way
that
or
works.
another.
I mean, unfortunately, well, I do agree with you. That one sucks the least. Unfortunately, I don't think those people I'm assuming this guy probably doesn't have the money or spent the money.
Probably.
So it still sucks.
Well, I don't know because he gets paid in cash. Keep in mind, he's stealing these cars hours later. So he has to have. So I can't imagine. Like, I don't know. Give me $20,000 for the car. I can't imagine I've spent $20,000 in 8 hours. I mean,
No,
it
but-
could be done, but I don't know.
Yeah, but I do agree that sucks the least. I'm a throw though, man. Like, sending death threats to a 4-year-old.
What the hell's wrong with
For football bet.
Grew up in a place in Lake Stevens here that had a really big tree house, 10 by 10. And it's a 2-story, fully insulated, has electricity and all that jazz.
Damn. All right.
That's a really nice place, actually. Right
Yeah, this sounds like a house that happens to be elevated. Yeah. Now, did your father build the tree house, or did you guys just buy the house and it was already there?
We bought the house, and it was already here. And funny enough, the guy before us worked for PUD, and those were old power poles, so they were just about as soaked with oil as you can get.
Yeah. They treat that. That's why whenever you see like a fire that takes over an area, half the time the poles are still up.
Right.
Because those things just don't catch on fire and burn.
Did you kind of have the cool house among your friends based on the fact that you had a 2-level tree house with electricity?
Oh, yeah, we had plenty of good times in that tree house. We got a nice zip line, and it's kind of abandoned now, but now that I'm older.
All right,
it was definitely a good time.
Did you ever have sex in the tree house?
Well, yeah, it was pretty popular in high school.
Yeah, I was
guess
going
you
to
did.
say, man.
Yeah, so the answer is yes.
That's my first thought. Like, I got a 2-level tree house on my property with electricity. Like, absolutely, I am going there to have sex. I don't even know what else I'd use it for, to be honest with you.
Yep.
What about dude? I never said dude in my lifetime. I moved to the West Coast.
Really? I say dude a lot.
Rarely.
My stepfather was going to law school, and one of the things that he had was a tape recorder with a microphone.
Yeah.
This was fairly new technology in 1973, 1974, but he used it for dictation, for interviewing, for all that stuff. So he would tape me. I would sing like hee-haw songs and all this crap. And I was born in southern West Virginia. My accent was absolutely crazy.
Okay.
I listened to that tape. I still have that tape. It was like light bulb instead of a light bulb.
Light bulb, yeah.
And then I moved to Morgantown, which is closer to Pittsburgh. So growing up, I had a Pittsburgh accent. Mm-hmm. So everything I said was, like yens, a bunch of jagoffs.
Did you say yens?
Yens, oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's how you refer to people, as yens.
Yeah.
And it took a long time to not say downtown and all that stuff. Then I moved to Baltimore, and that accent slowly faded, but they're not too far off. But it was not uncommon to go into a convenience store, Royal Farms, and go like, how you doing, hon?
Because that's what everyone says.
Yeah, that's the greeting. So, like, you fall into wherever you live, no matter what.
I had a buddy, right? His dad had a hunting camp way up in Pennsylvania, almost towards like Canada.
Okay.
So we went up there one time, and it's just me, my buddy, the dad, and his buddy. So they had been hunting. They had a turkey. We were going to eat it that night. And his buddy, now this is his dad's friend.
Okay.
And we're sitting outside, and he's got this little pistol, and he keeps trying to clear it, right? But he's like doing it kind of close to the deck. We're like, me and my buddy Steve, we got up and walked away, and we're like, hey, man, like, I think you've been drinking. Like, you look like you're being a little careless with that thing. And then a day later, he was messing with the same thing and put a round through his foot.
Jesus. He's doing the same thing again.
Same thing again. And we were just like, I don't know how to explain. It just was, he was way too like,
Were you there when this happened?
We were there the day before, and we left, right? And look, full disclosure, right? I mean, this was a hunting camp little cabin, right?
Yeah.
Like basically same thing, like a bunkhouse. They had converted a refrigerator into a kegerator. So, I mean, the day we saw him, I mean, I watched this guy put down 15 beers before he decided, and granted, it was enough in the woods. He was popping off rounds, but when he was clearing that thing, we were both like, Jesus Christ, like, what are you doing?
Shoot myself.
Quinoa. Before the Spanish conquest, it was a sacred staple of the Incan Empire. Now, when the Spanish arrived, they viewed quinoa as a pagan crop and a symbol of indigenous identity. They discouraged its cultivation and replaced it with European wheat as a part of a broader effort to reshape local diets and culture. They were moving in.
Yeah.
As a result, quinoa was
it's the
pushed...
equivalent of putting a Starbucks in the neighborhood.
There you go. The quinoa was pushed to the margins of society and became associated with the lowly indigenous farmers of the high Andes. Global boom in early 2000s completely inverted this social hierarchy. Western demand for gluten-free, high-protein grains caused the price of quinoa to skyrocket. And ironically, it made the former peasant food too expensive for the very people who had preserved it for centuries.
Yeah. And in the end, it's quinoa.
I don't know, but I just don't think of that as a high-end food.
Neither do I.
It's
Right?
not so
It's just
much
a
that it's
different way to
high-end
get,
food.
like you said, like dietary...
And some
stuff.
grain, but people will spend money on it. And, most of the time you see quinoa on a menu, they serve it with something quote-unquote fancy.
Right.
It's not like grilled cheese with quinoa on the side, right? It's always quinoa, and then whatever it's with is something that sounds all sparkly and all that.
Shout out to that quinoa salad at Costco, dude. It is so good.
Yes, sir.
I love that thing.
All right, a couple dad jokes. Extreme dad jokes.
These are extreme. No E, just X.
Do a backflip when you tell it, Montgomery.
My doctor said I might be going deaf, Ted.
Oh, yeah?
That was hard for me to hear. Why don't monsters eat ghosts? Why don't monsters eat ghosts?
I don't know.
They taste like sheet. Couple more.
Sorry, Mike. That's kind of good.
Walked in on my girlfriend having sex with her personal trainer.
Oh, yeah?
I said, this isn't working out.
Okay.
I found a shoe in my toilet.
Found a shoe?
A shoe in my toilet.
Oh, yeah?
It was a clog. And finally, what does a deaf gynecologist read?
He reads lips.
Like most people, yeah. Poor deaf.
In Baltimore, they also do the plural sign-off, right? So it is just you and one other person. This is who you've interacted with. Cashier, DMV, you name it. When you're leaving, it's still, we'll see you later. And it always bugged me. I'm like, it's just you and me. There is no we. Why does everyone
See
say
you
that?
later.
But that is what people say all the time. We'll see ya.
Either you growing up or your own kids, when a curiosity goes sideways. 206-803-ROCK.
You're right. I'm sure I've said it.
Yeah,
I say it probably to this day.
Plenty of people, like, I kind of blow it off now, but it was just so weird to me when I was a kid. Like, well, we'll see you later. And in my mind, I'm like, they're hearing voices in their head. Like, there's only two of us in this whole time. This is a school nurse. There were two. What the hell are they talking about?
Where's the other person?
Yeah. First time my brother ever called me chicken, right? There were four of us that hung out, me and my brother, and then two kids that lived down the street. And four of us, we would just run through the neighborhood. I'm maybe 5, 6 years old. So he's around 11. And he, an older boy, and the guy is 1 year older than me, which was more my bud. But he wanted to be cool with the big kids. And by the time I catch up with them, they're in our backyard, and they're throwing rocks into this pine tree. And I cannot tell what they're doing. And my brother explained, we're throwing rocks at the bee's nest. And I like, instantly, I'm like, I am out. So I started heading back toward the house. And I remember my brother's like, what are you, chicken? Which really hurt my feelings, okay? So I walk in the house. It's the weekend. Both of my parents are in the kitchen. They can see the kids in the backyard, but they're not really paying attention. My dad's like, what's wrong with you? Because I got like the little dry tears. I'm like, Adrian called me a chicken. He's like, don't worry, why'd he call you chicken? I said, they're out throwing rocks at the bee's nest, and I don't want to do it. My father looked at me and looked at the window and said, give it a minute. And within 30 seconds, you see the three of them now running like they're on, screaming their heads off. And my father just chuckled. He said, give it a second. They're like, he didn't go out there to get them. But the door opens and they're stomping around. Now, all of them are crying in tears. Yeah. My father just taps me on the chest. He's like, it's good to be chicken sometimes. They got lit the F up, man. And I was A-okay.
And now, the men's room legacy continues. Unfortunately, what you're about to hear is real. The members of this radio program are simply not that bright, or what some people would call educated. They are merely stupid. They're not trying to offend anyone on purpose. And all have played doctors on TV. You have been warned and are cordially invited to join the party. This is the men's room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. the trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
This is the men's room with Miles and Thrill. You know what they say, shake your radio more than 3 times, and you're playing with it. You're listening to the men's room.
And away we go. Welcome to the 21st Amendment season, episode number 4,464. Along with Steve the Thrill Hill, the Ted Smith, and Mike Hawk. Montgomery! It's you, our men's room. On tap today, once again, we play Big Dummy. Ted's meat is, and potatoes has the, easy for you to say, the healthiest vegetables you can eat. We will play Profile This, plus headlines, the men's room shot of the day, fun listener emails, and everyone's favorite, TV Time with Ted.
Click, clack.
All right, here we go. Kangaroo is on the loose. Last seen, running down a Texas road. Meanwhile, a Michigan family is hoping their 6-foot taxiderm bear will eventually be found in an abode. Florida man is arrested, and the charges really suck. A man builds drug empire with some help from his lottery luck. And the hottest new toy in China is all because of an error during production. That is all coming on today's very special episode of The Men's Room.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, today is the day that we play Big Dummy, the game show that rewards you for your stunning ignorance. And here's how it works. You call us, we will spin the category wheel.
Oh, yeah.
But I told you, you reach out to corporate, we hire a few extra people, you have less things to worry about,
Yeah.
and you can nail the wheel, Ted.
You know what? I knew today would be smooth.
I told you. That's how it's done, baby. That is how it's done.
Oh, man. Feeling great.
Yeah. So we will spin the category wheel. Oh, look at that. Okay, don't show off.
Just flexing.
And then we'll ask you a question from that category. But here's where Big Dummy separates itself from your average, more reputable game show. We will continue to ask you questions until you get one right. Because as always, we want you to leave here smarter than you showed up. Now, so far this year, our biggest dummy has been the lovely and talented Ray, who thought that drawn butter was an illustration and found a way to answer 7 consecutive questions wrong. Can you do better? Well, of course you can. Everyone else has. So give us a call, and off we go on Big Dummy, brought to you by our friends at Advanced Hair Restoration. To be a contestant of Play Big Dummy, call 206-803-ROCK. Like the Men's Room on Facebook, follow us on X and Instagram and Men's Room Live. Send your emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com, and now watch the show live on YouTube at KISW Rock. time for Who Sucks Less. Stephen Thrill, you bring us 3 stories from the news each and every week. They all suck, but it's up to us to determine out of the 3 stories which one sucks the least. Now, if you happen to like the Men's Room on Facebook or follow us on X and Instagram at Men's Room Live, the debate is already underway on Who Sucks Less. And as always, we have 3 stories. One of them deals with vehicles. The other 2, because Ted demands it, deals with kids.
Yep, gotta help them out.
I know, man. You're talking about the kids. Thrill, talk about the kids today. Most people don't know it. The voice you hear from Ted is his radio voice. If we're in the office, off mic, hey, Thrill.
Yep, that's how it is.
Talk about those kids, man. Yeah.
It's like some people don't recognize me out in public.
Oh, when they hear the voice, like, God, you look like Ted, but obviously you're not him. Yeah.
Obviously not.
I've seen it with my own eye.
Go hard.
No, go hard. Come on, man. All right, so let's start in China, where a man...
I'm not positive where my accent came from.
Don't know. Some people Scotland. All right, so we go to China, where a man divorced his wife of 16 years after learning that none of his 3 kids that she birthed during their marriage were his. None of them. So in December 2007, he married this woman after she was 8 years his junior, and they got married soon after meeting her for the first time. Well, soon after tying the knot, the wife informed him she was pregnant, and he was so overwhelmed by the news that he was going to be the father that he never realized that his wife would have to have already been pregnant when they met. Anyway, she gave birth to the couple's first daughter, and her husband became a long-distance freight driver who was away most of the year, only coming home for short periods of time. Well, the years passed, and she gave birth to another daughter, which the husband assumed was his, because that's generally a safe assumption. But he started suspecting his wife's infidelity in 2019 when she informed him that she was pregnant once again, because, you see, this time he knew that he had not been home when the baby had been conceived. So he confronted his wife about it, but she insisted the baby was, in fact, his. And in the end, the man accepted her version and welcomed his 3rd daughter. In spite of all of the math that goes into this, she was like, nah, baby, you're wrong. Well, November of 2022, that's when he finally became that his wife had not been faithful. You see, he learned that she had been having an affair with a man named Wu, and that she had given birth to her 4th daughter at a hospital. Now, instead of confronting his wife, he got a lawyer. He went to the hospital to investigate. That's where he learned that she had indeed given birth to a girl there that month, but the release form featured his name as the father as well as his own forged signature. Well, convinced that his previous suspicions of his wife's infidelity had been correct, he then filed for divorce, and he ordered a paternity test for each of his children. The result was shocking because none of the 3 daughters he had raised as his own had been conceived with him. Heartbroken man took his wife to court, asked for paternity of the children anyway, because he did raise them, but also for compensation for emotional distress. A family court issued its final verdict, and apparently this case is very polarizing in China, but he was awarded custody of the 2 eldest daughters, while his wife was ordered to give up her claims to material possessions and to pay monthly alimony to her ex-husband.
Okay.
So I do respect the fact that he's like, look, they're not mine biologically, but I raised them. I still want custody. But damn, man. So she puts out, just not for him. Now we go right here in the United States where everyone has lost their frickin' mind. Case in point, the father of a 4-year-old girl whose accurate NFL predictions made her a viral sensation says his family is now receiving death threats after her picks during the playoffs were losers. Again, this is a 4-year-old girl.
Who'd she pick?
So, Reese Donatelli, she gained a large social media following for her spirited and sassy football predictions posted to her dad's account. And what she would do is grab the mini helmet of an NFL team she believed would win, sometimes tossing aside the losers. Okay, it's not like she's like, hey, bet on sports here. It's a 4-year-old girl. She looks at colors she likes, whatever. Tosses the helmet she doesn't like, keeps the team she does like in front of her. Well, during the first weekend of this month's playoff games, several of her predictions, they did miss the mark, prompting some followers to claim her picks were, quote, cursed. I'll remind you, this is a 4-year-old girl. So her father, who's a radio personality, one Anthony Donatelli of Riverside, California, he told the LA Times that the family has received threatening messages, including death threats and including demands for money from people who claim to have lost thousands of dollars because his 4-year-old daughter's picks were incorrect. Now, the backlash even drew commentary from celebrity fans. Rapper Cardi B, whose boyfriend is New England Patriots wide receiver Stephon Diggs, she joked during an Instagram Live after she picked the Patriots to win, quote, that little white girl said we're going to win. F that bitch. from Cardi B about a 4-year-old girl. Now, the father and daughter's Instagram series, dubbed Trust the Toddler, it began nearly 4 years ago when the father, who's a lifelong Steelers fan, he bought the mini helmets to teach his daughter colors, geography, and about football. But even the best have off days. Reese guessed the wrong team for all 6 games during the first week of the playoffs. The next week, she went 1 for 9, incorrectly predicting that the Buffalo Bills, the 49ers, and the Bears would win. And that's what led to death threats, again, against a 4-year-old girl. Just throwing it out there, man.
Those are bad picks.
They're terrible picks. And
You should know that if you're gambling.
Yeah.
If you're going to bet on football, you can go with your gut, you can go on what you know to be true, or you can go with a 4-year-old girl who does not care about football and is picking football helmets by color. Your choice, your money, do your thing. God, man. And here's the question. You ever sold anything on Facebook Marketplace? Now, there are pros who do it. A 24-year-old guy in Missouri, he's facing charges after he sold the same 2 cars multiple times. Because, you see, he'd sell one. Then immediately, he would steal it back and then sell it again. His name is Mamdou Diallo. And cops in Kansas City said that between May and June of last year, he sold 2 cars to 8 different people, a 2013 Honda Civic and a 2013 Buick Verano. Now, the cops caught on after they got 8 different stolen vehicle reports that were similar. People paid cash, got what seemed like a legit title for the car, and then it was stolen the next day in all 8 cases. So he got caught after he tried to sell the same car to the same buyer a second time. A woman he scammed saw the car for sale again, used a different Facebook account to reach out. He tried to sell it to her for a second time. She also got security footage of him stealing the car around 1 a.m., 7 hours after he sold it to her. He's now facing 14 felony charges and up to how long in prison?
I don't know.
98 years.
Oh, damn.
You can kill someone and get less time. So, yeah, 98 years in prison.
Hey, look, that's crappy, but 98
years. So, again, our stories today, we have the guy in China who he was married for 16 years, discovered that none of the daughters that his wife birthed were his. In the end, he got custody of 2. She's paying some alimony. We have just the general football betting U.S. public who are sending death threats to a 4-year-old girl because, in her infinite wisdom of the sport of football, got her picks wrong in the playoffs. And finally, the guy who would sell you a car, steal the car back, and then sell it again.
Okay, Ted, it's easy for me. I'm going to say the man who divorced his wife after 16 years of marriage because she lied about 4 kids, she sucks the most. Because she put him through that long of a time, and the whole thing was just a lie. Even though he got a couple of his kids, even though he got some child support or alimony or whatever he got and got to keep all his stuff, it's just the emotional wear on something.
Yeah,
so that one to me sucks the worst, sucks the most. Death threats against a 4-year-old. That's pretty bad. I know that I don't think anybody
think that one sucks the most.
Was going to follow through on it, but at the same time, it's your family. This guy.
To the men's room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Oh, the shows, away we go. Welcome to the 21st Amendment season, episode number 4,464. We think. What a large and a charge program we have for you today. Guaranteed future repeat. The head chef is back. Ted's Meat and Potatoes. We're going healthy and talking about vegetables. Steve the Thrill Hill's favorite thing. It's all about vegetables with Ted's Meat and Potatoes coming up at 4:30.
Well, you figure next week you got the Super Bowl. People are eating a lot of that kind of food. Just got through the holidays. Let's talk veggies.
Are you saying that we should eat healthier over this weekend and the following week so that we can gorge our faces off on Sunday?
That's the idea, but, we all had lunch for pizza. Pizza for lunch.
Yes, we all did have lunch for pizza today. Delicious pizza, by the way.
It was goddamn delicious.
Yes, it was.
Highlight of the day, Miles.
That's right. Yeah. So, and I believe, do we still have the Monday off after the Super Bowl? Is that something that's going to maybe happen?
Well, the last 2 times they played.
No. That was 11 years ago. It's a different regime. You know what I mean? Maybe it's not the same that holds true as it did 11 years ago.
I'm saying we should.
Yeah.
I think you 2 should push for it.
Well, that was the one thing that we.
I'm going to.
That was the one thing that we thought about, man. We watched the Seahawks game. We're thinking, man, that's pretty special right there. The city is really fired up.
Yeah.
And then I thought, I think we might have to work on Monday because typically we take the Monday after the Super Bowl off.
Correct. Yeah, for the same reason anybody should.
Doesn't matter who's playing. We just typically take the day off, and
it still doesn't.
Right.
Look, I'm predicting the Seahawks are going to win. They're better than the Patriots, and I know any given Sunday. I'm saying the Seahawks win. Why would I come in Monday? You're already going to be excited. What am I going to do? If your team wins the Super Bowl, you're in a good frame of mind for a long time, right? That's one of those happy hangovers that kind of last to the beginning of the next football season. Mm-hmm. There's nothing I can say that's going to make you feel better. If they lose, there's nothing I'm going to say to make you feel worse. I mean, it is what it is. What is the point?
Right.
You're not going to feel like crap.
Well, it is ironic because we usually take it off.
Yeah.
So I've had 5 friends been like, dude, taking a page out of your book, take it off Monday.
Yes.
And I was like, they're in it. I don't think I can.
Well, typically we'll take, President's Day off or something like that just to exchange, or we'll work President's Day or whatever the deal is, just to exchange that day. I don't know if we can talk Castle into that or not.
I mean, you got to give what difference does it make for here?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not playing the game. I have no insight that anyone else didn't have. You watched the damn game. You came to the same conclusion I did.
To be honest with you, it was kind of a double-edged sword on this. We said the one thing that we hate more than anything, and if you've been listening, we've been in radio for a long time. The Monday after the Super Bowl, it's all about talking about the Super Bowl commercials. And to be honest,
do not care.
We just don't care.
No.
Like, oh, did you see the 2 polar bears? Okay. Yeah.
I like football. I do not care about the commercials.
That's exactly
I just
right.
don't.
So no matter who's playing, we typically just take that day off because, number one, it should be a holiday. Number two, as far as the content that you hear on the radio, we don't do that on our show.
Yeah.
But it's still just like, oh, God almighty.
The commercials, the halftime show.
It's the worst day.
Care.
It's the worst day in radio.
It is.
It really is. It is the single worst day in radio every single year. If you were to pinpoint and go, that day sucks, every single channel.
Yeah.
That's the day that sucks the most. Because also, half the guys that come in are hungover. So it's like,
you talk about the halftime
you got all that going for you.
Don't care. Talk about commercials. Don't care. But no one actually talks about the freaking game. I'm like, it's the Super Bowl. I'm sure there were good commercials. Guess what? They'll play them again. Don't care.
Yeah. So should we eat vegetables just exclusively from here on out?
I mean, that's the theory, right? You try to be good, but also, who knows? It'll be the weekend. It'll still be Saturday and Sunday. People are like, oh, screw it. I'm making this or that.
Yeah, you're right.
Head Chef coming up at 4:30 with the healthiest vegetables that you can eat with Ted's Meat and Potatoes. What else do we have for you today? Oh, we play the game known as Big Dummy. It's an easy game to play. We'll spin the category wheel. You are either playing for Team Sober or Team Not Sober. We have a brand new biggest dummy. That would be Ray. Last Thursday, it took him 7 questions.
Which isn't that bad. It's just a new year. And once you become the big dummy, we're done asking the question.
We probably had a 4 or 2 or 3 way tie before that, I believe. And then finally, Ray broke loose. But when we do play Big Dummy, we like to do a little men's room poll. It's easy. All you got to do is follow us on X at Men's Room Live and vote there. Now, the last time, we were aware that the Seahawks were headed to the big game. And one thing about going to a football game outside of Seattle is a lot of the stadiums just have really boring concessions.
Sure.
Now, over the past 10 years, 15 years, that situation has improved in a number of stadiums. Others, it has not. But we wanted to know, let's just go with the basics of just any old regular Joe Schmo stadium, and you get to have one free when you head to the ball game. So your choices were a non-alcoholic beer, a hard soft pretzel.
Yep.
In other words, it's been under that lamp. It should have been a soft pretzel.
But it's not anymore.
It's been there for a while. Now it's just this hard, chewy pretzel. We had a cold hot dog because let's face it. I mean, for the most part, if you buy a hot dog from a vendor, no offense, those metal boxes they got, they don't really keep the hot dogs warm. You got to remember, man, dude can't walk around with an oven on his junk for 4 quarters and feel that pain. So they're not as hot as you think they are. So you're just going to get a cold hot dog, and you can also get a flat soda. Because let's face it, the ice is melted. It's been sitting there for a long time.
No bubbles.
It's terrible. So as far as the voting, here's how your votes went. If you wanted one thing free from the concessions, coming in at 4th place with 13% of the vote, that would be a flat soda.
That got the least votes?
That got the one that people did not want the most.
I mean, look, you don't want a flat soda, but given those options, that would be the least offensive to me, I guess.
If you could sneak in a mixer, an airplane bottle or so, maybe that would change the game.
But even if not, it's like, all right, it's flat, but it's still a drink. It's something.
Correct. All right, coming in 3rd place, that would be the hard, supposedly soft pretzel. 21% of the vote. You said that's what you would take.
Just real quick, would you be more disturbed with a hard soft pretzel, or you get a hard pretzel that's soft? For whatever
I think
reason,
a hard pretzel that's soft, I would not know how to understand that.
Exactly. There's something about
I can understand how a soft pretzel eventually gets hard under the heat lamp.
But
I
why
can't
is the
figure
hard
out how a
pretzel
hard pretzel,
soft?
that would include some type of moisture.
Right.
My question would be, what is that moisture and where did it come from?
That is exactly it.
Number two, which did much better than I thought, and that probably has a lot to do with the fact that non-alcoholic beers have gotten a ton better over our lifetimes.
Sure.
It used to just be O'Doul's or Bust. There were maybe one or two others, but now, like with the athletic beers of the world and everything else, IPAs are now non-alcoholic. They've made a non-alcoholic porter. They've really stepped up their game. So 28% of you that came in second said, you know what, I'll take the NA beer. You can always go back and get a Miller Lite or whatever the hell you want.
I thought one
Men's Room
NA beer.
IPA at the end of that one.
I know people say, well, they taste pretty good. Like, right, but there's no alcohol. It's like sugar-free drinks.
Well,
I will buy them by accident, but I have never purchased sugar-free anything on purpose.
Yeah. Well,
Ever.
it's kind of like the philosophy of how do you intelligently drink? And a lot of people say, like, look, you drink whatever you drink, then drink a glass of water. Whether it's a mixed drink, a shot, a beer, then drink a glass of water. I kind of put that in the same category. But now you're drinking something that instead of tastes like water, basically just tastes like beer, but with no alcohol.
I know, but if I want water, I just want water. Like, if it's not going to have alcohol, just don't be a beer.
Obviously, the number one answer.
I'm with Miles, though. And I think if I'm at a game, like if I'm not drinking, it's kind of nice to still have the feeling of drinking a beer.
Hey, I can't argue with you. They're not wrong. I just disagree vehemently. I don't want your sticking non-alcoholic beer.
My buddy said he put down 17 NA beers.
Where?
During the championship game.
Did he have any real beer at all, or just?
Oh, no. He just doesn't drink, but he's still, he was just like, I don't know, man. I got fired up.
He obviously likes to taste the beer.
Right. And he was like, I ended up just shotgunning one. And I was like, why? And he goes, I don't know, man. He goes, the Seahawks won. Well, it felt like the right thing to do. He's like, I'm not going to break my sobriety, but he's like, I still want to have the fun.
Well, being someone whose metabolism as I get older basically is just shut the F down, ideally, I don't want those calories. If I don't have to, I would rather just have a glass of water than drink 100 calories. Look, if I'm going to drink a beer, I'm going to eventually catch a buzz if I have 3 or 4 of them. But in this case, I'm just putting on empty calories for no reason. So
the only one I don't understand is the NA's hard seltzers, because they already make regular seltzers.
I was going to say, didn't seltzer exist before they started adding booze to it?
Correct. I saw it this summer. I had a buddy that was doing what do they call it, zebra striping.
Yeah.
And I go, is that NA White Claw? And he goes, yeah. And I go, well, at that point,
and then just seltzer.
Just buy a Fresca.
Right, like NA beer I'm drinking because it still tastes like beer.
Right, and it's beer. Right. Beer by its nature is like an NA seltzer. It's seltzer. Come on.
Number one overall, the cold hot dog. With 36% of the vote. And people, and I agree with this wholeheartedly. The difference between a hot dog and bologna is just the size of the tube. Okay?
I think they taste different, but sure.
Well, it's the same exact ingredients. It's the same. They taste different based on size, I believe.
I think it's cured slightly different.
It might be.
Yeah. But to me, there's a definitive taste difference.
The ingredients remain the same.
Sure.
When's the last time you had bologna?
Man, it's been a long time.
I told you a few months ago, I got all fired up. I was like, I'm going to make a fried bologna sandwich. It wasn't that good.
It wasn't that good?
No.
I'm surprised that hasn't taken on a new life in the restaurants, like Tots or something, you know?
I mean, I think if you get there used to be a diner in Belltown, I forget what it was called, but they had the thick cut bologna.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they smoked it first, then cooked it. That was good. But yeah, I just bought cheap bologna and was like, I'll fry it up. I see people doing it all the time. And people in the South love it. Just one for me.
So this week on the poll, we are inspired from a guy down in Florida who happens to be our shot of the day.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up for his actions. But he was caught having sex with a Roomba vacuum cleaner. We'll give you the details on that a little bit later on. It's exactly what it sounds like. I'm not sure how the formatics work on that because I've never had a Roomba. But I was speculating maybe just the vibration of the vacuum cleaner.
Because isn't it just a spinning brush on the bottom?
But that's my issue, is it doesn't, with a regular vacuum, you have the attachment for the suction tube.
That's what I tried as a kid.
Correct.
Right? I pulled the little hose out of the back, stuck it over my junk, thinking I had stumbled onto some kind of genius. It wasn't. I'm sure a million people did it before me. It doesn't work, and the sound of the vacuum attracted my father into my room. It's hard to explain how well, that's it, right? Because the thing started squealing, right? And with my father, when it comes to vacuuming in the house, right, he is very precise how you do it. So depending what you rolled over and all that kind of thing, he's always listening, right? So I didn't think this would happen. I stuck the thing in my junk. It immediately starts squealing. And my father, like, by the time he opens my bedroom door, like, I had gotten my pants kind of back up, but it's this weird, because I'm just holding the empty attachment. The vacuum is still running. He looks at me. I look at him. I'm sure my face said it all. He just kind of tilted his head and just closed my door.
Yep.
Because normally he would say, what happened? The fact that he did not ask what happened told me he knows that his son just put a vacuum on his penis.
You guys, right? You've both raised. I mean, you're raising teenagers now. Miles, your kids already. But like, I told you, I got caught by my mom once. We have never spoke about it.
You won't.
Like, I was saying, I don't think you guys would either. It's just like you with your dad. It's just like, I can tell what's going on. I'm going to leave this room.
And we both knew it, man. And that's almost what makes it worse. You know, it's just that half second of eye contact, and it's just so clear what I've just done.
Especially with females. Unless they're going like circus crazy or something. I mean, you're probably not going to be able to tell what they're doing if they just have their hand down their pants and pull it out real quick.
Right.
You can tell by their face. The face is what. My pants were closed. My penis was not exposed. My father just looked at my face, and clearly it said, I placed a vacuum on my penis, Dad.
Yeah. So we're going to get caught having sex with one, okay? And if you want to chime in on what you've actually had sex with, it's an inanimate object. If you want to share that information, that's fine.
Told you I tried silly putty when I was a teenager.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
You got it stuck in your pubes, right?
Yep.
People admit a lot of stuff. People have admitted, believe it or not, this is a true story. Having sex with a couch. There's all kinds.
I've heard that.
There's all kinds of crazy stuff with people. So the first one.
Now, are they humping the couch or are they going between the pillows?
I don't know.
I'm assuming you're going between the pillows, right?
I need to read his book.
If you're trying to recreate.
Because he talks about it in depth. But either way, the first option that you get caught having sex with is, in fact, a Roomba vacuum. Okay?
Does it have to be a Roomba?
Well, yes.
It's
a Roomba, because that's the story.
Yeah.
So that's the inspiration. So Roomba's number one. Now, next up is a car. And we bring you the story. Edward Smith's love of cars didn't translate into a nice collection of rare vehicles.
What was that name?
A career as a mechanic. Edward Smith.
R.I.P. Dad.
Oh, no, he wanted to express his love in a different way. Edward is one of a tiny number of people who are called mechanophiliacs. There are about 500 cases documented.
I pictured the Animaniacs when you said that.
These are people that treat car washes like late-night Cinemax movies, except instead of naughty inmates in an all-girls prison, it's seeing that dirty slut of a Scion get buffed nice and slow, just how Papa likes it.
The dirty slut of a Scion.
By Edward's count, since age 15, he's made love to around 1,000 cars. And he does not care who knows about it, judging by the fact that he's done TV interviews, multiple. Now, Edward's current fling is a Volkswagen Beetle named Vanilla, which instantly makes every Herbie the Love Bug movie ever made 5 times creepier. Other cars he's
Vanilla.
given his mighty meat to include a 1993 Ford Ranger. He called her Ginger. 73 Opel GT named Cinnamon, and the 69 Beetle Vanilla, which are sure was probably the sluttiest car he's ever dated. But cars,
why did he name them strippers? They're cars.
I don't know. Cars aren't the only machine he's gone all the way with. He had a fling with a helicopter at one point in time. So option number 2 is a car. Option number 3, a picnic table. In the UK, the Telegraph published the headline, American caught having sex with a picnic table. It seems one guy's pursuit of happiness took the form of sticking his schlong inside the umbrella hole of a picnic table. Now, the story did not end there. It says the guy boned the picnic table on 4 separate occasions for hours on end.
Damn.
How do we know that? This would be thanks to the neighbor who taped it each and every time for the entirety for 4 hours on end. Now, filming it the first time is understandable. You want to have evidence to show the cops. There's no way some guy's boning a table. But somewhere after the second time, the overall impression you're giving if you're recording this is kind of intrigued by this. Eventually, though, the neighbor did turn the tapes over to police, who arrested the perpetrator and presumably drew straws over which poor bastard was going to watch the hours of evidence. Man was charged with felony counts of public indecency, blah, 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 blah. So he had sex with a picnic table.
Gotta wonder what that picnic table looked like.
That's right.
The fact that he kept coming back to the same one.
Then we go with a classic. As seen in 1999's movie American Pie. They say was R. Kelly inspired by the 90s teen classic when he wrote Sex in the Kitchen, Ignition. Though there hasn't been any firm proof, Sweet Love takes on a whole new meaning in the movie when a horny high school senior named Jim, Jason Biggs, decides to drop trow for an afternoon tryst on the kitchen counter with an apple pie that his mom brought home. Unfortunately, the pie didn't have a chance to break him off before his dad barged in, breaking off the session itself and revealing the remains of the dish that we have not been able to look at the same way ever since. Every time you see an apple pie, don't you say that?
Yep.
For sure. So today, Our men's room poll, you get caught having sex with one. Will it be a Roomba vacuum, a car, a picnic table, or an apple pie? Vote now if you follow us on X at Men's Room Live.
Like I would bet money on a 4-year-old.
Here's the thing.
Yes.
They are bad picks, but she's 4.
You should know better. I mean, they have animals that make pigs. Sometimes they're right, sometimes
Right, there's
they're wrong.
a monkey,
You
an
don't threaten to
octopus.
kill the dog.
We don't know that.
So I'm going to say that.
Oh, you know about that dog that bounces the balls?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had some bad picks. He had to go into hiding.
You said about
Yeah, right. So I'm going to say Casey Guy because he got busted. Yes, he was doing what he was doing, but he's going to spend the rest of his life in jail. And
98.
I don't know if anyone got their money back or got a car or out of the deal, but
I don't know. I don't know
one
how
way
that
or
works.
another.
I mean, unfortunately, well, I do agree with you. That one sucks the least. Unfortunately, I don't think those people probably, I'm assuming this guy probably doesn't have the money or spent the money.
Probably.
So it still sucks.
Well, I don't know because he gets paid in cash. Keep in mind, he's stealing these cars hours later. So he has to have. So I can't imagine. Like, I don't know. Give me 20 grand for the car. I can't imagine I've spent 20 grand in 8 hours. I mean,
No,
it
but-
could be done, but I don't know.
Yeah, but I do agree that sucks the least. I'm a thrill though, man. Like, sending death threats to a 4-year-old.
the hell's wrong with
For
you?
football bets. And again, she's picking helmets on color or names she likes or whatever.
But like Cardi B, I can cut her some slack because she's doing an Instagram live. I think she's just kidding around.
I would think so.
To message the family and be like,
Go to kill her.
right? Or I mean, even to make fun of her, like throw like, why would you bet money on what a kid says?
I don't know.
Debate continues on Who Sucks Less. If you like the Men's Room on Facebook or follow us on X and Instagram at Men's Room Live. Count up at 5:08. We will drink and toast with a shot of the day. You are listening to the Men's Room. All right, when you see your
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
All right, your choices today. You got the Jimmys,
Fallon and Kimmel,
Colbert,
Steven,
Seth Meyers, or Ted Smith.
Anthony.
Is it Ted or is it late night?
It is right there. The Silence guys have teams of talented writers help them come up with their monologues each and every night. It is up to you to determine, is this an actual late night joke and from whom, or could it be a The Ted Smith original?
It's been so cold across the country that Disney World and Universal Studios have shut down their water parks to guests. But if you need parks to tell you not to have your kids at a water park when temperatures are in the low 40s, you're probably already a bad parent.
The Ted Smith.
Yeah. I wrote it better than that.
No, but you're making a good point.
So you're
Like,
probably not a good parent to start with. That would sound more like what they would say.
Kids don't care about the water temperature.
I
That's
know,
one
but-
thing I've noticed in my lifetime. It could be free. It could be ice. They don't care.
You say that, but you're talking 60s and 70s, dude. It's been 35.
Oh, I know. No,
it's
I
been
know.
35.
I know.
I was
think
saying
you
as a parent, it doesn't matter.
even
Like,
kids.
no,
Yeah.
you're not getting in.
People are like, can you believe this? They closed those. It's like water
Yes.
parks.
I watch my kids jump into Lake Washington. I'm like, you're nuts.
This country is in winter's icy grip, and the big freeze isn't over yet. 173 million Americans are under extreme cold warnings. Extreme cold warnings are just like regular cold warnings, except they come in Baja Blast.
Colbert?
Yeah, Colbert.
There's Colbert.
This country is in winter's icy grip, and the big freeze isn't over yet. 173 million Americans are under extreme cold warnings. Now, extreme cold warnings are like regular cold warnings, except they come in Baja Blast.
A class action lawsuit is being paid out because Siri listened to customers' conversations. People are like, I feel so violated. Then went back to their therapy session with ChatGPT.
What's his face? Fallon.
Yeah, say Fallon.
Fallon.
And we'll get this, a class action settlement is now being paid out to iPhone users who claim Siri eavesdropped on their conversations. Ooh. People were like, I feel so violated, and then went back to their therapy session with ChatGPT. It's like,
you put a giant microphone in your house, and you're shocked that it's listening to you. Okay.
Correct. I turn off the microphone on my podcast setup when I don't use it.
I mean, look, man, what was it like? What's his face?
The computer's not even on.
Facebook dude, Zuckerberg. What was it, like 5 years ago? There's a picture of him doing whatever.
Oh, with tape over stuff?
Yeah, tape over the microphone and the camera. I'm like, if he does not trust it, why would you?
Taco Bell has a new Hidden Valley Diablo Ranch sauce, which combines ranch with their Diablo hot sauce. So now the bathroom is for anyone but customers.
Seth.
Yeah, Seth Meyers.
That's Seth Meyers.
Taco Bell has unveiled a new Hidden Valley Diablo Ranch sauce, which combines ranch with its Diablo hot sauce. So now the bathroom is for anyone but customers.
There's a lot of stuff going on in this country, but like, that's too extreme.
What, Diablo and ranch?
The point of the ranch is to cool off your hot mouth.
Sure.
Why make the ranch spicy?
It's a little bit of both, Ted. See, I'm down with the idea.
Me too.
What do you think about is Chili's TGI Fridays keep talking about the cheeseburger that is then served in
the
hot
queso.
cheese?
I think it's Applebee's.
Is it Applebee's?
Yeah.
It's too much. Yeah, you already got it. Look, I love cheese. I love cheese, man. But like, you already got a cheeseburger.
Look.
No, hang on.
What?
You're getting away. The point of the ranch is to cool off the spiciness. So what is the point of the ranch
Did
now
you
if
have
put spice in it?
Did you have the Buffalo Ranch at McDonald's? Limited time only?
No.
Fantastic.
But look, some people
It was
just like
so
ranch
good.
for the taste. I know you have the delicate palate there when it comes to the spicy. But like when I dip my wings in ranch, it's not to cool it down. It's just because
it's the
tastes
flavor
good.
combination.
I mean, and you're right. It serves as per. Don't get upset. Do not get upset.
I just think, like,
no,
look,
I'm looking at your face.
I fathom how it works, and some of the buffalo sauce gets in your ranch.
Right.
Does make a little combo. But ideally, the ranch was served with them to cool them down.
If you could get a shot, if you could go to the doctor and they'd say, Ted, we can give you a shot and spicy food will not bother you anymore, would you do it?
Oh, well, sure.
Okay.
Then
I
you'd be
still
all
wouldn't
about
eat spicy
But
ranch.
you want to.
I bet you would.
I think you're just mad because you can't eat it.
I'm
mad about a lot of stuff.
I think
Yeah.
you're lying. I think you'd eat the F out of that.
I just think we're going too far,
See,
man.
there's
But the cheeseburger served in a bowl of more cheese, that's okay.
With food in my world, I can eat whatever I want. Now, if I like it or not is different, but I can sure eat it.
Right.
I can sure give it a try. You can't even get in there. I got those spicy Doritos. I thought you were going to kill me.
They were pretty spicy, man, to be honest with you.
I had to do it on New Year's Day. And one buddy was like, I got chips in my house. I said, do you have anything not spicy this time?
Those delicious jalapeno Tims.
Yeah.
God, those are good.
There's so many things you can't
Are
eat.
those too much for you, the jalapeno?
And also, too, whenever they come out with new flavors, it's always on the hot end. Like it's never some
No
alternative
one
thing.
introduces a flavor that dials it down.
Well,
It's
nothing
always
for
like-
you. Like not a honey mustard
Right, like
thing.
Cheetos. It's like, hey, we got fiery Cheeto, or what do they call it?
What are the, yeah,
Like
no,
flaming Cheetos.
yeah, flaming Cheetos.
Why don't you make like an extra Cheeto with like an egregious amount of Cheeto?
Or like white.
That's what I would buy.
like white cheddar or something different, something in your palate.
Yeah.
That's why you're mad.
just saying. Well, speaking of food,
Have you ever had a buffalo sauce cheese?
Yes.
Where they put the buffalo sauce in the cheese and it's kind of like marbled looking.
Brother, seriously.
It's got like the orange lines going through
all right,
it.
I'll try it.
I was going to say, don't kid yourself out of that one, brother.
Yeah,
Take the pain.
You can do that.
Do you guys ever eat something hot and then kind of go,
Yeah, every once in a while.
right? But you're not choking.
No.
No, it's just the heat.
But it seems like you're choking. So we have the Heimlich maneuver to thank from Happy Days.
Say what now?
It's called a transition, Mike. Just happened. Good job, Ted.
No, speaking of food,
Well, I said we were talking about food. Then I got you guys to
joking.
Joking.
All right.
So Dr. Heimlich,
Brilliant.
the guy that played Potsy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Ralph.
No, that's
Anson
Ralph
Williams.
So it was Ralph
Thank you.
Malph and Potsy. That's right.
Yeah.
He
You know
was
he got
second
Ralph Malph.
cousins with Dr. Heimlich. Those refer to him as an uncle. After the Heimlich was invented in 1974, Williams used his Hollywood connections to get Dr. Heimlich on the Merv Griffin show, where he demonstrated it for millions of people. So basically,
That is a big deal.
I did not realize it was that quote unquote new of a maneuver. What?
Sorry.
It was during the happy days.
How many people died before he came
Yeah,
up
but
with that?
Ted, you've actually done this.
Because it's food. Typically, when you're doing the Heimlich, someone's just choking on food. We've been eating, for 10,000 years, as long as we've been around. So only in 1974, like, hey, I think I finally figured
Mike, you
99.9 KISW and KISW HD1 Seattle. Always live on the free Odyssey app. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK from the Pinky's Plumbing Studio. You're in the men's room.
I like this. An astute texter sends us this message. We will all get the day after the Super Bowl off from work once the NFL goes to an 18-game schedule, and the Super Bowl is played on the Sunday of President's Day weekend.
That is the goal.
Is it next year?
I believe it is, isn't it?
Is it?
That was the original plan. What, go to, I believe, 2 preseason games?
Yeah, cut it down to 2
Next year?
preseason games, yeah.
And then go 18 full. Either way, we're going to keep shooting for that. All right, the game is Big Dummy 206-803-ROCK. Steve, who is our first contestant ready to play the big game?
Hello, Ken. Welcome to the men's room.
Big Dummy!
That's on me.
Hola.
Hola. Ken, are you sober or not sober?
Hey, real quick. I'm completely sober.
Okay.
Hey, real quick, man. Thanks for the 20 years of entertainment.
Oh,
thank you,
man,
brother.
Thank you for being
Appreciate
there.
that.
We really do.
Thank you.
Miles, we do get everybody's getting next year off.
What do you
Well,
mean?
With
Are they
the
going to
Super Bowl,
18
'cause
games?
I guess they're
Yes.
moving that up. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
So we should start now.
Get prepared.
Yeah, just to be ready for it next year.
I think we should at least take
practice.
Maybe we come in, if they win, we come in one day and then we take off for the parade. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, Ken. Ken, you're going to get caught having sex with one on our men's room poll. Will it be a Roomba vacuum, a car, a picnic table, or an apple pie?
I was thinking about this. I think you'd probably have to pick a Roomba.
The Roomba?
You could program, you could program in a little fight in that Roomba, and I like that.
Now, are you familiar with I don't know much about Roombas. I know the robotic, blah, blah, blah. But is it just brushes on the bottom side?
I have no idea, but I was thinking about mounting something on the back of it.
I got you.
Ken, is
Around the room.
there anything in your lifetime, younger or whatever, that you actually attempted to have sex with?
Mm-hmm.
No. But we did catch a guy in the Army one time in the shower, and he said it was his, and he can wash it as fast as he wants to.
That's a good excuse.
That is.
I'm just in a hurry, guys.
Really dirty.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
You know what? I won't bother to say their name, but one of the YouTubers says, I once pulled my pork with a pillow that I folded in half.
Okay.
Was it your own pillow? Was it the pillow? Like, where did this pillow go when you're done?
I don't know.
And you're putting it like on your sister's bed. Let's go back in your parents' bedroom because it wouldn't be mine, is all I'm saying.
I'm looking at a Roomba now. I'm still trying to figure out where you
All right, so we're looking at the bottom.
I don't know.
You got to dress it up a little bit and then put things on its back.
I mean, Miles said it's probably just the vibration.
Yeah, I just like lay it on top of it and turn it on. I don't know.
You think that's what cats are really doing on top of your washing machine?
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, yeah. All right, Ken. Here is your question. What is the name of the triangular Asian pastry containing spiced meat?
Oh, man. Well, I'm thinking pot stickers, but it's not triangular.
Not a pot sticker.
Yeah. I don't.
Equally delicious.
Sorry. Yeah.
A wonton?
Samosa.
Samosa.
Yeah.
It threw me off with Asian.
Yeah, I didn't know that was Asian either.
Well, India's part of Asia.
Well, no,
That
I
is
just
correct.
I didn't think of it that.
No, we see how you are, man.
I know.
Yeah.
I had some homemade ones for my buddy Amit. They were delicious.
Oh, yeah?
You know what?
Yeah.
I really do not consider India part of Asia.
Nobody does. Because they always say
in my
India.
brain. I know. Because India to me is its own self-entity, like China, like Russia. Like I know they're all on one continent, but I just think of them
That's
all
right.
as
Part of Russia
separate
is in
entities.
Asia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
And you rarely look at a Russian and go, Asian dude.
Well, Mongolian. You're Asian.
Yeah. Mongolia.
Well, Russia's so massive, too. I think when you get to different regions, they look, as we would think, more Asian than Russian.
Sure. But that's the whole thing, right?
But as you go to Mongolia, they look more Asian than Russian.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I think that's because Russia crept in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kind of like, okay.
Like all
right.
the guys in the Who look like they're from the Philippines or something.
The Who? Oh, that Who?
HU.
Jesus,
HU.
I pictured WHO.
Not Roger Daltrey.
They don't.
That's your Mongolian chant and death metal band right there.
Mm-hmm. They're actually so good.
I mean, it's the same way with Americans, right?
What do you mean?
Like people in the South, like you were saying, like they just look so much darker, right? It's not hard to tell. Like,
the brothers are like, where you from up north? And that is their exact statement. Like, I'm a pale brother when you go down there.
Yeah, even when I visit people in Texas sometimes, like I'm like, how are you not putting sunscreen on? And they're like, well, we're out here every day, so it's not as big of a deal. And I'm like, I'm dying.
You should wear sunscreen if you're out there every day. Now,
I'm with you. I guess if you already have that tan, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. I look good. All right, Ken, here's your question. Na is the chemical symbol for what element?
Sodium.
Got it. Nice job. Game is Big Dummy, 206-803 Rock.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Matt. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitcholas.
Hola. Matty on Team Sober, Team Not Sober.
Sober today.
All right, Matt, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll. You're going to get caught having sex with one. Are you taking the Roomba vacuum, a car, a picnic table, or an apple pie?
Gotta be the apple pie.
Apple pie.
Gotta be.
That's not the best pie, though.
That was what I said. I would go meringue. And that's just, when I think of all the
anything
available
with
pies.
meringue on it. I mean, you got a coconut cream. You could have banana cream.
Either one of those.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just
Boston cream pie.
I just don't like Boston cream. So maybe I would do Boston creams. I don't like the taste. You know, kind of a grudge F.
Yeah. But I mean, ideally, if you were to have sex with an apple pie, the best one would be a apple pie from McDonald's. You just break open one
the
end.
perfect pocket.
Yeah, you have a pocket in there, man.
See, that's thinking, man.
Yes.
I never thought about that. Yeah, let me get an apple pie. Are you eating this, sir? I am not.
No, I got a hotel room.
Yeah. All right. Here is your question. What U.S. state is known as, quote, the bread basket of America, the wheat state, and the sunflower state?
The only guess I have is Kansas.
One and
good
done.
guess.
One and done, Matt. Nice job.
Right on.
Hang on, before we
What
let you
was
go, Kansas.
Oh, Kansas.
Bread basket, wheat state, sunflower state, flat ass state, state of the
I call it
long
a
back. Wheat state. All right, before we let you go, true or false question for you. True or false? The inside of the Leaning Tower of Pisa is completely empty. True or false?
False.
No, it's true.
Not a
That's why
damn thing in
You
that.
can see through. Game is Big Dummy, 206-803 Rock.
What was it for?
Well, initially it was a tower for a lookout, for a war.
All right.
And then I think when they saw the lean, they're like, maybe let's not use that one.
Bad idea.
Hello, Robert. Welcome to the men's room.
Hello, brothers.
Hola. Robert, are you sober or not sober?
I am unfortunately sober right now, but that won't be long.
Good for you, Robert. Okay. All right, Robert, our men's room poll, you're going to get caught having sex with one of these. Will it be a Roomba vacuum, a car, a picnic table, or an apple pie?
I'm going to go apple pie, but I wish it was like a Hot Pocket.
Hot Pocket. Well, that's why I said the McDonald's.
The McDonald's apple pie.
Yeah.
I mean, that's perfect fit, man. Maybe for you.
I bet someone has tried a Hot Pocket before.
I guarantee you
They're just so hot.
They
Well,
probably like took a
you
few
let it
bites,
cool off.
forgot about it, and cooled off, and they're like, "Well, I'm kind of hungry, but I'm super horny."
You only
And
need to bite the opening at the end and let it rest.
What flavor would you go? Ham and cheese, the pizza one?
I think ham and cheese sounds the best.
It sounds the safest, I think.
You know?
I mean, look, Ted, someone says, hey, at gunpoint, you're going to put your D in a Hot Pocket, but you get to choose which flavor you have. I'm taking ham and cheese.
I mean, ideally, I'm going with an El Paso bean burrito.
That wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
It's too dense, man. I feel like the Hot Pocket got a little extra room to put it in there.
Banana peel, something.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I got to give a banana peel a try. I'll let you know.
You can take a piece of pizza and fold it in half.
But it's pizza, dude. I'm not wasting pizza.
Robert, when you were younger, did you ever try with anything?
Yeah.
And what was the thing you gave it a try with?
They used to have, God, I don't remember what magazine it was, but I think it was one of my grandpa's old dirty magazines. And it had a scratch and sniff on it.
That was Hustler magazine. I know the issue, and I'm not kidding.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, then you just kind of take a pair of scissors and cut a hole in that.
Oh, damn.
Wow, you went all in.
Wow. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I was a kid.
Okay. Do you remember the scratch and sniff Hustler, Miles?
No, I do not.
Really? It was exactly where you think it is. The good news is it smells nothing like that, but that's where it was, yeah.
Yeah. There was a lot of stuff. You got to remember, I went to an all-guys high school.
Did you guys have the scratch and sniff?
I just remember one guy once in gym class, like, you never felt one? I was like, no. And he, like, bunched up his mesh shorts. Like, he's like, feel that? I'm like, oh, all right.
Okay.
Great.
No one's ever right.
No.
All right.
Especially not 900 boys.
Yeah. No one ever gets close. Tastes like chicken. All right, your question. The typical octopus has how many hearts?
Let's say 4.
Like 9?
3.
3.
Oh.
Still weird.
They're not of this world.
All right. Your question, what actress provided the voice of Esmeralda in the 1996 Disney movie, The Hunchback of Notre Dame?
No idea. Jessica Alba.
Cameron Diaz?
No, but I think they were in a movie together, if I remember this correctly.
Older actress.
Still around, kind of had a comeback, I want to say last year. Was Cameron Diaz in Charlie's Angels?
She was.
Okay, I believe that Demi Moore, she was in that as well, correct?
I am not sure.
Yeah, either way, Demi Moore. That's who provided
Demi Moore, all right.
Yeah. All right, your question. Jet ski is a brand name for what type of product?
Did you say jet ski?
Jet ski, yes.
Jet ski for what type of product? Like a boat?
Well,
yeah, if it were a boat, yeah. So
technically, they're not all jet skis, but they all are.
They're all blank. But jet ski, like Kleenex, is a brand of tissue. Even though everyone just says, "Give me a Kleenex."
I got a Harley. That means you have a motorcycle.
Right.
It's the same thing.
Right, a jet ski. So a personal watercraft.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
What were you thinking, Ted?
Wave Runner.
I think that's actually a brand name as well.
Is.
I think
so. Like a Ski-Doo or something. Like they all have their
Ski-Doo, Wave Runner, jet ski, right? All personal watercraft.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803 Rock.
Hello, Morgan. Welcome to the men's room.
Go Hawks.
Go Hawks.
Morgan, sober, not sober?
I'm driving. Sober.
All right, Morgan. Welcome to Big Dummy.
25 minutes.
Okay, all right. Hopefully with traffic. Okay, you're going to get caught having sex with one. Will it be a Roomba vacuum, a car, a picnic table, or an apple pie?
Apple pie.
Apple pie all the way.
Damn, people going that.
All right, Morgan, what did you try with when you were younger?
Oh, I can't say. I said my name already.
Well, but there's lots of Roberts out there.
People know me.
Yeah, people know me.
You remember that guy, huh?
When I was young, oh, Jesus. No, people are listening. I told them I'm calling in today.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Might get a new nickname.
Like a taxidermied cat or something. All right. Your question. What literary work inspired the Green Day song, Who Wrote Holden Caulfield?
Wow. Wonderwall? I don't even think that's them.
The Catcher in the Rye, and I believe the main character's name is, in fact, Holden Caulfield.
We should play some Green Day.
We don't play enough Green Day on the
don't.
station. Man, oh, man.
You guys just played Green Day.
That's impossible.
We know that.
We never play Green Day.
My bad.
We never hear them 155 times a day. That is impossible. All right, your question. How were Presidents John Adams and John Quincy Adams related?
They are not. Trick question.
They are. They were father and son.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep.
Oh.
That's the only father-son president, then.
No.
it's not.
Oh, Bush.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's two.
HR and Dubs.
Hey, what up, Dubs?
Sex with a hamburger, pizza, cheeseburger.
That's the first time. All right, your question.
I told you, my buddy. I know a guy that worked at the White House, and they have the same name. And he said W came in and was like, "That's my name too."
He's like,
yeah, it's kind of exactly what you think it is.
Yeah, like, we know, sir, but thank you.
Yeah.
All right. How did Alice enter Wonderland?
Well,
through the rabbit hole, friends.
Oh.
Hence the saying, we're going down a rabbit hole.
I'll try a rabbit hole.
I'll put it in a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Because it's probably not going to. You don't do it in a foxhole.
You're laying in the grass, you know.
Yeah.
Comfortable.
We've had a story of a guy put it in the knot of a tree.
Better than a bee's nest.
Yeah.
But you know it'd probably feel good. Before the bees get to you, like, ooh, all kind of.
I think it'd be better in like a
around there.
nice manicured lawn.
Just no hole, just the
Well, I mean, there's a hole in it, but like there's grass around it.
That seems like
Well, what kind of animals in the hole? Is it a mole? Is it a
I'm just using the earth.
That seems like a jackass stunt. You know, you get a bee's nest in the ground.
Right. How long can you last?
Go ahead and stick it in.
About all the rounds of golf you played, you never seen anybody get it going on the green?
No. I have heard of people.
18 holes to choose.
There was a guy that was a serial pooper, though. And he went around and took dumps in the holes on the greens. Yeah,
damn,
they never caught him. It's like in England or something.
He's still alive.
Exactly.
It's like Jack the Ripper.
Right, same guy.
Yeah. Killed women, pooped in golf holes. All right. Your question: what is the most common element in the universe?
Carbon.
No.
No.
Hydrogen.
Question 5.
I like this confidence with carbon, though.
Oh, so everything with confidence. I like to do that. Your question: the Battle of Thermopylae inspired what 2007 Gerard Butler movie?
No idea.
300.
300.
This is Sparta.
Oh.
This be Sparta. Gerard, try the line again and try not to sound stupid.
This is Sparta.
You be all up in Sparta town.
You better leave.
Hey, fella. You're in Sparta now. All right.
I mean,
I want to go back and redo the movie now, just for that line. All right, your question. The Hugo Awards are given for the best literature in what genre?
Science fiction.
You got it. Thank God, because you'd have tried to raise a big stomach if you missed that one.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah. All right. More of Big Dummy coming up. If you'd like to be a contestant, 206-803-ROCK.
Live Night, the livest radio you will ever see. Everything is performed live. Live hosts, live sound effects, live voice actors, live screw-ups, live laughs, and of course, live music. The Daily Mix Show, totally live. The Men's Room, totally live. Live Night returns February 13th. Live Night 2026. Yachty and naughty. No flares, no lifeboat. All live. What could possibly go wrong? Live Night, the livest radio you will ever see. Everything is performed live. Live hosts, live sound effects, live voice actors, live screw-ups, live laughs, and of course, live music. The Daily Mix Show, totally live. The Men's Room, totally live. Live Night returns February 13th. Live Night 2026. Yachty and naughty. No flares, no lifeboat. All live. What could possibly go wrong?
Food, typically when you're doing the Heimlich, someone's choking on food. We've been eating, for 10,000 years, as long as we've been around. So only in 1974, like, hey, I think I finally figured
Mike, you
something out.
took first aid in life-saving in Boy Scouts. You never had to save anyone's life with a Heimlich. Ted, you've done it twice.
These are facts. Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. I mean, the one time I saved that child, to me, having
Maybe
done
she'll come up to you when she graduates, like, thank you, Ted.
Having
I've been
done it
looking for
once
you.
before.
You saved my life.
It did seem that shocking, but then, like, the guy I was with, he was like, man, how did you know? And I was like, well, the kid was clearly choking. And he's like, I was frozen. I was like, all right.
Watch Happy Days.
Yeah. So anyhow, that's the whole story.
Cut the
Happy
hot dog up, Dad.
God damn it. Hey, what can I say? There's firemen and there's Ted Smith. We're out here saving lives.
None of them wearing capes.
Step back, everyone. I've got this. I'm Ted Smith.
I've done the Heimlich twice.
Yeah.
It was
my
invented
third
in
time.
1974.
When you get a third time, you get a medal.
Do you remember Potsy from Happy Days? Yeah.
I feel like I should have gotten a free mozzarella stick. That kid was choking on a mozzarella stick.
They didn't hook you up at all.
Actually, I should say that. I like that
The
place.
Triple Crown of Heimlich goes to the Ted Smith.
I hope I never have to do it again. But you read stories.
You know you will.
People die in restaurants choking, and it's like nobody in there knows how to do it. I mean,
I think they do.
Do you know how to self Heimlich?
I believe with a chair.
That's correct.
You
What do
guys
do?
still think
last time I looked.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Like put a chair in your
you lean it,
diaphragm.
and you stick it in your diaphragm, and you just try to jam it as much as you can.
Okay.
Underneath your ribcage.
The last time I was somewhat worried about something I was choking on, I just pulled the trigger and got it out.
What do you mean, pull the trigger?
Put your finger in your throat.
You put your finger back there.
Yeah.
Would you poke it down or pull it out?
It just made me puke.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I
just stuff it down into your gut or force it out of your mouth.
I don't want to waste this.
Yeah. It tastes too good.
I might die or I would eat it.
The worst thing is, it was a little gel or like a tab that you devolves of ashwagandha or whatever.
I know what you're talking.
It's like a root that's supposed to be good and make your brain happy.
Yeah, it's an Aaron Rodgers thing.
No, he drinks ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca.
That's
So
different.
what is this?
It's another root.
Is this an Instagram ad that you buy?
No, well,
Mushroom coffee.
yeah. The main thing is, like, I didn't choke, but then I had to walk out of that bathroom and just look around this bar and be like, I hope nobody heard me and they're almost dying.
Oh, were you like,
Oh, you got up and went in. Like, you were, like, quick on the
Yeah.
step. All right.
And I was 10 seconds from having to open the door and be like, which I didn't want to do.
What was in there?
That little gel cap.
It was just a gel cap?
Yes.
A gel cap.
Yeah, man.
I mean, they're designed specifically to just go down.
Yeah, I know.
You got that teeny tiny throat.
Yeah, I probably like in the.
You need a blender for your food, man. At home, just in case. Get a Vitamix. Cheeseburger. I'm drinking it. Get your 19-cent dicks. Just put it in a blender. Drink it down like a smoothie.
I am going to go get my 19-cent stick
put the
cheeseburger
fries in
today.
there, put it all in there, just in case.
I told you, sometimes after a few beers, I got to consciously in my head
the
go,
pickle
Ted,
on that
chew.
cheeseburger is bigger than that pill.
Ted, chew. All right. Man. Jelly roll. Mike, you would know this. You watch WWE.
Another food segue.
Apparently, that one wasn't as smooth. Apparently, now that he's doing some of the WWE, he took his training very seriously. He moved down to Orlando and rented 2 houses, one for his family, one for his crew, trained all day, then wrote and recorded music at night.
Cool.
Is he going to be all big and buff by the time this is done?
Maybe.
Because he dropped a ton of weight, but now he's doing that kind of training. Like, okay, that's something entirely different.
I'll tell you what he's doing next, probably skin surgery.
Yeah.
My sister had that done. She said it sucked.
Well, sure.
Just the pain involved is awful. Like compression bandages, all these things all the time. I was like, yeah, that sounds like the worst part of losing weight.
It is tough, yeah. Well, I mean, I've heard it looks super painful. And the crazy thing is like that's the last cosmetic thing you'd want to get rid of.
But it's not cosmetic. It should be medical because you had a medical condition where you needed to lose the weight. Now you have this. But
I
consider that medical. They consider that cosmetic.
Yeah, it's ridiculous out there, man. Let's see. You going to watch something tonight? Hey, watch a little of The Masked Singer. You never know who's in there, Mike.
Thank you, Tim. We appreciate it. You're listening to The Men's Room.
The year of the horse is here.
Knows. Neither had firefighters in China's Hunan province.
A lock pad?
A lock pad.
Padlock.
Yeah.
Padlock.
It's not exactly
he basically
clear.
Closed it through his septum.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the picture, it is just a lock. The hook part, he put through his nose, which I understand, and somehow locked it without being in excruciating pain.
His parents suspect he was playing with it, probably trying to cosplay as the Bull Demon King.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure who that is. What we do know is that at some point the padlock became stuck and he ended up with a unique bull ring. Now, after several attempts to remove the lock pad, the boy asked his parents for help, but they couldn't dislodge it without causing the boy severe pain and possible injuries. So in the end, they decided to seek the help of the local fire department, but even for them, the case presented quite a challenge. First, firefighters called the boy, calmed him down, and after examining the lock pad, they decided that yanking on it or applying too much pressure could cause serious injuries, or even pierce the child's septum. So they opted to cut through the lock with shears. Surprisingly, they said the boy remained calm throughout the entire operation and vowed never to put things in his nose again.
Yeah, I bet.
Our question, either you growing up or your own kids, when did curiosity go sideways? 206-803-ROCK.
Two quick YouTube comments here. Trent Edwards says, I didn't get wet, but the poor guy sitting in front of me at the Seahawks game, this was at the Kingdome, well, he did. I was like 10. I ate too many hot tamales, threw up, projectile vomit on the back of this guy. I still feel bad. I left for the bathroom, woke up in the first aid room from too many hot tamales.
Oh.
And then this is something
getting
the
puked
kids
on would be brutal.
It does suck.
I mean, I'm sure the guy
puke on me. It's different because I think the difference is this, okay? And look, puke is puke, but when an adult blows chunks, unless it's food poisoning, you're probably hammered. We saw it coming. I don't want any of it on me. When a kid pukes, which they do, yes, it's too many hot tamales, too much cake, whatever. Somehow it's more forgivable. I've had puke on my shoes from children that aren't mine, and I'm just kind of like, hey, man, I get it. Let it go. Too many sweet tarts in that case because all I could see in the puke were sweet tarts.
I mean, you're right, but here's the difference, right? Like, I've been in a bar and watched somebody we know just puke there.
Yeah.
But it was liquid. Whereas, like, when kids puke, there's a lot of...
You're right. I'm just saying your forgive level. You're like...
Sure. Like I'm saying, I don't think that guy was mad at him, but I can't imagine being sitting at the game and just being like...
Yeah,
there's puke on.
Well, here's what I would recommend because I've seen this. I have seen this when I had season tickets to the Seahawks. The guys beside me were absolute jackasses, right?
Right.
And I mean, I can put down some beer. Don't get me wrong. They were absolutely hammered. They were every single week. It was the same situation. Now, the woman in front of them who had her hair draped over the back of the seat, and ladies, if you have some jackasses behind you, I would say pull up your hair in a ball immediately. He threw up all over the ground in front of him, which splashed, and the majority of that vomit splashed on the bottom of her hair.
Right.
She did not know this, but...
she found out.
Somebody, either above us, I don't know who did it, went down, got security, escorted his ass out within about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So he was gone. I don't know who went and told on him.
I mean, if you puke at your seat, I think that's fair.
Yeah. But again, if it were a child, they'd be like, is he okay? Does he need water? So that's one. All right. And look, kids do that. You know, every Halloween, we still have the same conversation. Like, guys, seriously, like, don't overdo it on the candy. You're going to get sick. I don't care if you feel bad. You're going to throw up, and then it becomes my problem. So just slow down on the Snickers bars, brother. Now, this is one of those things the kids do because they are mischievous. And I'm not seeing it this bad, but when I was a kid, we had two girls that lived next door, older and younger sister. I'm playing with the younger sister. The older sister walks out of the house and pours brown sugar into her younger sister's hand and says, Mom's making cookies. Wanted to know if you wanted brown sugar. Obviously, the little girl did. She dumped it in her mouth. It was sand. All right. And I always remember that because she spit it out. It's not the worst thing.
I don't think you can eat brown sugar anyhow.
You can. I mean, they don't recommend it.
But I'm just saying it's not like sugar...
It's not, but if you're a kid and they're going to offer you brownies, so I got it. Like, I understood. I'm like, that's kind of cruel, kind of funny, but it's sand, all right? So Latina here on YouTube says, I gave my brother guinea pig poop when he was little and told him it was chocolate. I mean, now, come on. That is the ultimate kid move.
It's a raisinette.
It's a turd. Like, you literally gave your brother a turd, and then he put it in his mouth.
These stories all have one thing in common. I can guarantee you those are older siblings.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, the younger one.
I don't have those stories because I'm the youngest.
Well, they were probably done to you.
Correct.
I only duped my brother once. He's 5 years older. And like I said, I'd always cheat in Battleship, but he knew I would. And
This is the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Davis Big Dummy, 206-803 Rock. Steve, who is our next contestant ready to play the big game?
Hello, to see how he could fill the entire screen. Somehow he never hit my ship. But
hola, bitches.
Hola. Matthew, team sober, team not sober?
Not so sober.
Not so sober. What are you doing on this beautiful day in Seattle, Matthew?
I'm sitting here watching the rain, getting not sober.
Okay.
Getting not sober on what?
Some sativa. Mintwoods is the particular strain.
All right, that's right. You're watching the rain. Makes sense now.
Okay. All right, Matthew, our men's room poll, you're going to get caught having sex with one like our shot of the day honoree coming up. Will it be the Roomba vacuum, a car, a picnic table, or apple pie?
I'm going pie for breakfast.
Pie for breakfast
All
it
right.
is.
Everyone keeps going pie. Okay, now, let's say we're going to break it down. You have your choice of pie that you can have sex with. What pie are you picking?
I think a warm pumpkin.
Actually, that is not a bad call.
It's not. It has to be warm,
cream
though.
on top.
Yeah, the whipped cream, that's where I'm going. Anything meringue heavy. You know what I mean? Just that initial launch into the good stuff, man. Like, oh, yeah.
Mississippi mud pie cold might not be bad.
Isn't it kind of thick, though?
Yeah, you work your way in there.
Like
So I'm saying
pecan pie, it's too dense, man.
You're digging your own trench.
You will. I mean, it'll be form-fitting.
Yeah.
I just don't want to put in that much work.
You don't want cold coconut cream, though.
I can work with that.
I can.
Yeah.
Did we say key lime?
We did not say key lime.
I mean, it's kind of got that jiggle.
It does, man, but I worry about citrus.
You worry about it.
Yeah, I will. Just me. You digging that key lime, son.
It's burning.
All right. Your question. The oldest pub in the United States, the White Horse Tavern, is located in what state? It was established in 1673.
Pennsylvania?
Not a bad guess.
I technically, we've been in the oldest one, according to the sign on the front door, but like everything, they're going to be...
Everyone has a
gonna be
claim.
There's one at the end of the French Quarter, the Piano Bar, that is the oldest tavern, they say, in the United States of America.
But I think the difference is, I think when it was established, it was not part of the United States.
I see.
So it's the oldest bar in the United States, but at the time it was established, it was
Is it
not
that
part
one
of
in New York?
Close. I would have guessed Massachusetts. It's in Rhode Island.
All right, it's got to be somewhere right there.
Yeah, right. Massachusetts, Rhode Island, something like that. New Hampshire's just not cool enough. All right. Your question. What was the name of the controversial novel that was written by Salman Rushdie?
Complete brain fart. I can even almost picture the cover.
I mean, like, can you name another book from Salman Rushdie? That's like the only book, and God knows maybe he's written 1,000 things. This is the only thing I know that he's written because of all the controversy.
Yeah, it'd be the only book I know also, but I can't think of the name for the life of me. Pass. Well, I don't know. Muslims are us.
Satanic Verses?
The Satanic Verses, yes.
Question number 3.
Question number 3 for you. What weekly show was the first one to be assigned a TV mature rating in the United States? Still on TV now. I want to say
still on TV.
I want to say it began in 1999. Don't quote me on that, but I think it was 1999.
TV, Mr. Weekly Show, Mr. The Tonight Show.
Simpsons?
South Park.
South Park.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm racking them up.
I got 4.
You're crushing it. Don't you worry about it. All right, your question. According to Warner Brothers, who is the fastest mouse in all of Mexico?
Speedy Gonzalez.
You got that one.
That's the one you learned in school right there.
And don't forget Slowpoke Rodriguez on the other end of the spectrum.
Who did nothing.
No, he packed a gun.
Did he have a gun?
Senor, I forgot to tell you. Slowpoke Rodriguez, he packed a gun.
Was that his whole thing? Like, I'm not going to run, but I'll shoot your ass.
I'll shoot your ass, yes.
That's what he sounded like. That.
I know.
Hey, Senor, I forgot to tell you. He's all face is blown up.
I mean, no reason to run if you have the gun. No.
Yeah, I guess that's his whole thing. Like, yep. Hello, Jeff. Welcome to the men's room.
Miles' girl and his birthday Johnson on it!
Hola.
Oh, birthday Johnson, Jeff.
Birthday Johnson.
There you go. What's up, Jeff?
This Johnson needs some birthday wishes. Thank you, Jeff.
Happy birthday to your penis, Miles.
Yeah. It's 56 today. That's the way we should judge age. How old are those boobs, one? Well, they're different than your regular age. See, my penis has always been there.
That's true. Some boobs like 3.
Yeah, I mean, they're 13, 14 years younger than you are, woman. All right.
Oh. Yeah. You ever go to the Nest down in
Scottsdale?
In Palm Springs? There's a lot of those boobs do not match the age. But they're great.
How old are they? 30. Yeah. Hey, Jeff, you get caught having sex with one. Will it be the Roomba vacuum, a car, a picnic table, or an apple pie?
I want to say apple pie, but I also know I'm going to want to eat that later, so I don't want to get caught with any of these, but I like cars. Let's go with cars.
Car it is.
What car model are you picking? Your choice, man.
Oh, no. What kind of car model do I get to disgrace with my Johnson? I've always been a fan of, like, 60s Camaros.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, I was thinking a Ferrari myself,
67 was a good year.
Wouldn't he just go 69?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, just at that point,
right.
just get to 69.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Hefe, here is your question. What is the windiest planet in the solar system?
Ooh, is it Neptune?
It's Neptune.
You want it to be Uranus, but it's actually
I was
Neptune.
actually going to say it was Jupiter, just based on all the markings and everything else, because that's a giant windstorm, right?
Several of them, yeah. But believe it or not, Neptune, the windy. How do you know that?
From the same time you asked me a planet question last time, I had an A in astronomy.
Okay, that explains it.
Okay.
Before we let you go, 50-50 question for you. True or false? Chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream was invented by Ben & Jerry's.
I got to think about this one. I'm used to saying all the time, and let's go true.
Yeah.
All right,
indeed.
carry on, guys.
Yeah, they've had a lot of good flavors, but that's tried and true everywhere.
What's your guys' go-to Ben & Jerry's?
You know what? I do like the Fallon Late Night. I think that's pretty good.
That one's good.
Because it has the chocolate-covered pretzels in it, I'm pretty sure.
I always end up with chocolate chip cookie dough because that's what the kids like. I'm not going to fight them on it. It's delicious.
Look,
I like that half-baked, man.
What's in that?
Chocolate chip cookie dough and then the brownie.
Oh.
You can't. If it's in a little pint like that, I don't care who makes it. It's probably going to be better than most of the ice creams.
Yeah,
you're right. And in my grocery store, like the Lopez Island and all that crap.
Yeah, that's good ice cream too.
All that stuff like Molly Moon, it's like $8-9 for a pint, which it's expensive.
It is good though.
Much like you don't like to buy those big bags of Utz.
Yeah,
because you'll eat the entire bag. If I buy a pint of ice cream or half gallon of ice cream, I'll eat the whole thing.
But to me, that's the goal. So it's like, look, it costs the same on
but I'll
average
eat it in one night
as a pint of beer. And I would drink that beer that night. When I have a pint of ice cream, I'm like, it's like a beer made of delicious. So, like pints, I do not feel guilty.
I get both points, but I'm with Miles. If I get that half baked, I know I'm gonna I can't get it because I'm gonna eat it, and then like a child, I will wake up in the middle of the night like my tummy hurts.
That part does happen. Yes, it hurts.
Get those little Haagen-Dazs, the little tiny guys.
I've seen them. It's just not enough with a little wooden spoon. Game is Big Dummy 206-803.
Well, that's the problem. They're not enough, and the pint's too much.
Exactly.
We need like the non-guilt size. What? Maybe twice the size.
Most of the time, all those are made with heavy whipping cream. That's where it's going to your stomach.
Well, then you could buy a normal size ice cream and be like, I'll just have 2 scoops tonight. But then I would have 2 scoops every night.
So what's better, 2 scoops every night to your half gallon or just eat the frickin' pint in one night?
Yeah, I would say about once every 2 months or once a month, I just go, screw it, I'm getting a pint.
Yeah, get the pint, man.
Yeah.
I'm all in on the pint. And it's funny because every time I grab the pint and grab a spoon, the kids are like, You're not getting a bowl? I'm like, dude, it's a pint of ice cream. I'm going to eat a pint of ice cream. If you wanted some of this, you need a bigger size. Sorry. Hello, Brock. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola. Brock, are you sober or not sober?
I am sober. I'm slinging packages.
All right, Brock, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll. Going to get caught having sex with one. Roomba vacuum, car, picnic table, or apple pie?
I'm going to go with the hair pie.
The apple pie it is. Okay.
By the way, credit to Brock. He has seats that his family's had forever, but he was in a full fur at the NFC Championship. Stunting.
I like it.
I got that at Goodwill for like $20.
Nice. The fur I own, I got at Goodwill too, on the east side.
The Goodwill fur section, yes.
Yeah.
By the way, I just wanted to address some comments going on YouTube. Yes, it would be great if Eastwood called in today, specifically for Miles' birthday.
Oh.
No, Eastwood is not still pooping in a bucket. That we have verified. He has moved on.
You can hold, maybe cross your fingers. You never know what could happen.
I know. Come on, Eastwood, if you're listening. It's Miles' birthday. He'd love to hear from you.
Brock, you're going to get caught having sex. Would you say the apple pie, right?
Yeah, he's going with the pie.
Okay. Hey, have you ever tried to have sex with anything else in your lifetime?
Well, when you were talking about that, I had to think about it. And then when I was a kid, I don't remember if you guys, we had one of those wood hot tubs and the Jets. So, yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's what Elton John was singing out with Benny and the Jets. It's like, hey, Benny was experimenting.
Benny and the Jets.
All right, your question. How many states are named on the $5 bill? 13, 21, 26, or 30?
I'm going to go 13.
That would be my guess, right? 13 college? No, it's 26. Yeah. And apparently, so I looked it up, and if I remember this right, it's not for any reason other than where Lincoln is positioned, he blocks out some of the other states. So he has 26 states. Their names are visible. All right, your question. Mead, as in the drink that your weird friends make, is primarily made from what?
Gin?
I don't know, rye?
Honey.
Oh, honey. Mm-hmm. Why does it taste like acid?
I don't know. What do you do to ruin honey?
Mead.
It's always some giant guy, too.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every single time. They have long hair.
Like they have the mead, they want you to drink it. And I feel like by the third mead, like you've agreed to go to a Renaissance festival.
Something has happened that you don't want to do.
The old corn dog.
Yes.
I'm going to get one of those like they did back in the day. I'm going to joust with it.
Yes. Very authentic. All right. Your question, what color is the black box on an airplane? By the way, black box is also the thumbnail that our very own Mike Hawk goes to most on Pornhub. Most people don't know that.
Okay, I want to. There's 3 colors I'm guessing, but I'm going to go orange.
Got it.
That is the proper color.
Okay, very good, Brock. Nice job. Game is Big Dummy 206-803-ROCK.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Tom. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola. Tom, sober or not sober?
I'm sober.
Okay, Tom, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, you're going to get caught having sex with one of these. You're taking the Roomba vacuum, a car, a picnic table, or an apple pie.
I would say the Roomba because it's probably the most private situation.
I like that you gave it some thought.
Okay. Well, you can just lay on the floor and let it run over you.
Well,
you know somebody has. Somebody's doing it. Somewhere on this planet right now, someone is laying on their back with an upside-down Roomba on their groin.
Well, if you're on your side, it just keeps crashing into it, you know?
I'll get painful after a while, I bet. All right. Here is your question. What belt-driven engine accessory pressurizes the intake air in an automobile engine? So what belt-driven engine accessory pressurizes the intake air on an automobile engine?
Oh, man, I have no idea. The alternator?
Not the carburetor.
Nope. The supercharger.
Every car has a supercharger?
Not every car has a supercharger.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
That's how I was like, huh? I never would have guessed that.
Are you starting to feel good about your car? Like, I got a supercharger.
I got a supercharger.
Yeah, you don't.
All right. Yeah. I don't know what's in there.
Have you figured out the radio yet?
No.
Honestly.
Yes, I'm telling you, because you have to email the original dealership or whatever, but it's gone.
Oh, the dealership's gone. So
I think there's some reason. I don't know. I just telling you, I love everybody hops in. I'm like, have at it.
All right, your question. Lockjaw is another name for what disease?
Tetanus.
Okay. Nice job, Tom.
Well
Very
done,
good.
Tom.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Big Dummy!
Hey, YouTubers, you guys did it. I have great news, Miles. Hello, Eastwood. Welcome to the men's room.
God damn it.
Hola, bitch, hola.
Hola.
Happy birthday to all of you guys.
Oh, thank you.
I know I'm not crapping in a bucket. I'm peeing in a quart container now.
Oh, good.
Everywhere I go. Yeah, it is good. Since October 2nd, I've been having to shove them damn catheters up my
we know.
Into my bladder to drain that crap off, and now she's starting to work again.
Oh, good.
So,
well, that's good.
Did you say she? Is your penis a she? Like people name their cars?
What's her name? Tina?
Nah, yeah, well, no, but I name my cars after men. My van is going to be Eastwood, ESTWOOD, and then all my other vehicles I'm making ESTY1, 2, or whatever, So.
You don't want to give my penis a female name.
I know.
Sheila.
And you're and me, Darla. Darla and Debbie.
Yeah, right.
Play your cards right.
Hey.
He's one of you sober.
But after. Well, kind of. I had a couple tokes, but I'm parked there on the side of the road talking hands-free. And, when I went in the hospital there in October, and they put me on blood thinners. I had about 14 blood clots I coughed up. And then I was doing these catheters, and one day in November, blood clots started coming out of there, and blood started pouring out. And I thought I was dying, but apparently it was just what had to be done. And
bleeding out of his penis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tina.
Yeah, I had a blood clot big in my thumb. I mean,
bloody Tina. That's what it is.
Happy birthday, Miles.
Yeah. Eastwood, you're going to get caught having sex with one.
Happy birthday, Miles.
Thank you.
I love you guys. Man.
I'm not eating dinner now.
How old are you?
Okay.
He's trying to share the blood clots in his urine.
56.
56. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you're Lawrence Taylor year.
That's right.
I'm 71, so May 30th I'll be 72. When I was born, May 30th was the original Memorial Day until the 70s. Mom told me everybody got a day off because I was born. So I was.
I can believe that. If they knew what was coming, yes.
All right, Eastwood, on our poll. What are you going to get caught having sex with? A Roomba vacuum, a car, a picnic table, or an apple pie?
Yeah, I guess it's got to be the apple pie, nice warm apple pie. I would go with like a pumpkin or something if I had my choice.
Eastwood, of all people, I have to ask you. I know you've tried something. What did you try to have sex with at some point?
I'd have to kill you if I told you. So
Don't press them.
Like a dead squirrel or something. What was it?
Just going back to that catheter and blood story. I just want to say, everybody eating spaghetti tonight. Enjoy it.
The one that I tried, the most embarrassing one of all is when the strippers were coming to the party and I was 21 and they were showing their tits and
easy.
Can't say that word.
Bedroom colors, here are the 7 words you can't say on the radio. Sucker, mother, and please keep those words in mind when calling. Now back to the program.
Yeah, we can't use the T words.
I'm sorry, the breasts were flopping, and I didn't know the T word was bad. I used to have a problem with the S word. I'm sorry. So I got in the hotel room, and I was busy doing my work from behind. I didn't reach around, and it turned out he had extra appendages, and so that was the worst.
Wow. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah, I left my socks. I got up and grabbed my shoes, and I kept calling the guy that was with me to talk me into a sea sucker all night, so anyway, I still have that memory. I shouldn't share it, but that was life.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
Okay.
Yeah, I got nothing against the TVs. I mean, that's your thing. It's cool. I watch it for it.
Ask him a question.
Yeah.
Here we go. Are you ready, Eastwood? Here we go.
All right.
Yeah, that's go ahead.
All right, your question. Wow. Where do people traditionally wear merkins?
Wear what?
Merkins.
MERKINS.
I heard the word. Around their ankles. I don't know.
The Middle East?
No, the private parts.
Your genitals. It's a pubic wig.
Oh.
Yeah, American. The Middle East.
I got no problem there.
Well, kind of.
All right.
I thought it was like a giant robe.
I got to groom that stuff. I don't need a wig down there.
Yep.
My girlfriend's an esthetician. She was or is a massage therapist, and she couldn't touch any of the genitalia. But when she became an esthetician, it all bets are off. She can go down there, and I wanted her to get in there to, tear the hair off.
Yep.
I can't believe she turned you down.
Mm-hmm. Me neither.
All right. Your question, what name is given to small or immature cucumbers, usually grown to be pickled?
Small cucumbers.
Small cucumbers, or they're immature, but usually they're grown specifically to be pickled.
And it's like a type of pickle, right?
Yes. And it even kind of rhymes.
It almost
with
sounds like masturbation.
All I can think of is gherkins.
You got it.
Boom.
All right, thank God.
Yes, indeed.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Wow, that was a lot. Happy birthday.
Happy boobs.
I do thoroughly enjoy Eastwood, but I knew that story was going to... It wasn't even to a wilder turn than I thought, but I just knew something was going to happen.
It's nice with the dude, but he didn't know.
We should have one of those banners
I just
put up, KISW banners, a live night, and then people can get their picture taken with Eastwood. Sit them on a 5-gallon bucket.
Floppy boobs. Wanted my girlfriend to get up in there to remove the tufts of pubic hair. Jesus Christ.
More Big Dummy coming up. 206-803-ROCK.
The garbage pail kids.
Okay.
As far as stickers go. So when I was little, we wanted to collect them all. My brother had doubles of one. And I'm like, come on, man, just give it to me. You have 2 of them. And he's like, I'm not going to give it to you. It's going to cost you money. I'm like, I don't have money. He's like, I want 5 cents for this. Fine. I ran up to my room. I found a nickel. I gave him the nickel. He gave me the sticker. I immediately put it on this desk. He came upstairs later because we shared bedrooms and realized I just took his nickel and gave it to him. It's the only time I managed to get him. And he was pissed, so he beat me up. Don't do it. Yeah, that's basically how that got resolved. I got a 5-cent ass whipping. Hello, Ryan. Welcome to the men's room.
Dale. So I got a really, really quick story and then my original story. Sorry, Mike.
There it is.
You brought up the Kingdom, and I had a quick funny story about that. That was the first place I ever had peanuts.
All right.
And I didn't know about, you have to crack the shell. I just ate the whole dang thing. My dad's like, does that taste good? I'm like, no.
How many did you eat before your dad caught on?
Oh, I don't know. I was little, but my main story, I'm gonna start this show off with some fire. So I was probably 5 or 6 years old, maybe, and I really wanted to go camping, but my dad was busy for some reason. So I went out to the backyard, gathered up some rocks, made a circle, and the old school camcorders from like the 90s. They got that massive booklet of like instructions.
Oh yeah.
I started ripping pages from that, putting it in the center of the rock circle, and I lit it on fire, had a little campfire. But the kicker was that campfire was in the middle of the living room in my house.
Oh, Jesus, man.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they had to replace probably like a 3-foot section of carpet.
How long did the fire burn before anyone caught on that you were, making a fire in the living room?
The fire detectors went off, and then my parents came searching and found me just like sitting there enjoying the fire.
In the living room. Did you have a fireplace in your house?
That house, I don't believe we did.
Well, the living room floor, Miles.
Yeah.
He made that very clear.
Yeah.
And you had carpeting back then?
Work.
Was it carpet?
What's that?
Was it carpet?
Yes, it was carpet. Yeah.
Okay. Of course.
Good times. Speaking of, a family narrowly escaped tragedy on January 21st, a few days back, after a child accidentally started a fire that completely destroyed their home. It's around 4:45 in the afternoon. The 43-year-old homeowner was alerted by her 21-year-old daughter that flames had broken out in the residence. The daughter reported that her 4-year-old son had been playing with fire in the living room, causing a couch to ignite. The flames then spread to the wooden partitions, engulfing the home in flames. The family, though, including the 2 young children, ran to safety. Fortunately, no humans were injured. However, a Nissan wagon parked on the property was completely destroyed, and unfortunately, their dog and a bird perished in the blaze. The full value of damages is still being assessed. Firefighters did manage to extinguish the fire.
I will say, of all the times I played with fire, which as a young boy was plenty, we never did it indoors. That was the one thing. Like, we just knew, like, man, don't do. Well, that's not entirely true. All right, so it was summer. I'm thinking about the one house we always went out, my buddy Devin's house, and this is the dumbest thing in the world. So both of Devin's parents were musicians. They played at bluegrass festivals. They played the fiddle and all this, but they also had a piano in their dining/living room. All right, regular stand-up piano, and no one really played it except them. Anyway, across from the piano was the fireplace, and in between the fireplace, I should not smile. This is not funny. Was a dining room table. And this was when we lived in Rochester. And this particular kid, who I shall not name in case his family is still there, but everyone's a hunter. Everyone has their guns and everything out in the garage. Well, we had a fire going in the fireplace. We already shouldn't have. I'm sure his parents would have frowned on that. But it was in the fireplace. We kind of knew what we were doing. But Frank, he had 3 shotgun shells. Okay, and we did not know he had them on him. And as this fire's going on, we're sitting at the dining room table. And we see him throw these things into the fire. We're like, what was that? And he's like, shotgun shells. He's kind of smiling about it. So we all get up, haul our ass away from the table, count maybe 15 seconds. Well, they fire because you've lifted them on fire. To put this in brief, that piano got blown to S, man. The wall and their sliding glass door to go outside into the backyard. The piano was pretty much obliterated. Just all this buckshot blown into it, and it was only traveling like 8 feet. Man, it's one of those deals. Now, keep in mind, Frank did not live there. This was Devin's house. I do not live there. It's Devin's house, but Frank's responsible. So I'm in the mindset, because I just see Devin has gone pale, his mouth's just hanging open, and like he's not crying, but the tears are just on the bottom. Not because the piano's gone, but his life's going to end when his parents get home, right? It's just that kind of thing.
Lucky he didn't die.
Well, like I said, once we realized what they were, once Devin and I realized what they were, we all got the hell out of Dodge. So we're kind of around the corner. We were in a safe position, but there's nothing we could do. It's not like you're going to run over and try to grab the shotgun shells, right? So anyway, they blew out. I mean, the keys on the piano got blown the hell off. Not all of them, which almost made it worse. You know what I mean? The 88-key piano, I would say like 30 of them are now gone. Random. The whole back of it is just blown to hell. I left, okay, because, Frank's kind of giggling because Frank was that guy. Devin's just like, oh, my God, man. Again, sliding glass door blown open, holes in the wall, piano gone, and you can't fix it. You can only get rid of it at this point. So I'm like, I'm going to go home. This is a you situation. No, I did not see Devin for the rest of the summer. I saw him when school started. Frank, I would see around, and he's just like, well, his parents, they don't really want me around the house anymore. I'm like, no, I understand that, man. But I end up getting a phone call at my house, and so my parents are mad at me, and I'm like, dude, I had nothing to do with this. I did not put shotgun shells.
I don't have shotgun shells.
We don't have a shotgun. I do not have hands on this. But the point was, my father says, he's like, no, I understand that. He's like, did you guys start a fire? Like, okay, well, yeah, I was a part of that, but it was in the fireplace. It did not end well for me, but it was definitely bad for Devin. But that is the most insane thing I've seen. And we were probably 9 or 10 at the time, but somehow we still knew better than that indoor. So that is the one time we, quote unquote, played with fire inside, but it was in the fireplace. Frank just effed it up by throwing live shells into a roaring fire.
Yeah.
And blowing up Devin's dining room.
Well, I did one of those things where...
I still can't imagine 9 and 10-year-olds feeling like, oh, we're just going to start the fire in the house.
Well, it was a fireplace, man.
No.
You know
I get it. I wouldn't trust
firewood.
them.
It's just, well, keep in mind, at that age, if you got home before your parents did and wintertime came, I mean, they called you like, hey, start the oven and start a damn fire. I mean, you taught your kids this that and early, and it was in the fireplace, and you were responsible. Frank just threw a monkey wrench in that. I mean, it was just so loud, so chaotic, so awful, smelled terrible, and I'm like, man, Devin's gonna die.
Yeah. Well, my job when I was like growing up, I'm probably 10 years old, was to always scoop all the ashes out of the fireplace, take them outside, and in restock, we had an indoor place where we stacked the wood.
Right. Get it from outside, bring it inside.
Near the fireplace. So that was my job in the morning before I went to school every morning. And I went and did that, and I put all the embers and the ash into a Kroger, a paper bag, and took them out and put them in the garage. Now, unbeknownst to me, there was still an ember in there. There was still red hot, but I saw no smoke. I didn't see anything like that. I just filled it back up, took it out in the garage, whatever the deal was. I go to school. Now, I think my mom was working part-time or whatever the deal is, but her car's in the garage. She opens the door to go out, and we did not have smoke detectors in the garage.
Right.
She opens the door to go out in the garage, and that bag had basically turned completely black, and the top of it was on fire.
So it's like that slow burn
It was a slow burn. Like if it just would have got a whiff of oxygen, if somebody would have opened the door or anything, just enough to. But the entire garage was filled with black smoke. And when I got home, because like anything else, she's not going to contact the school to ream me out while I'm in school.
Oh, they'll wait.
I have no idea. I have no idea that when I get home, the S is going to hit the fan. And I mean, when I got home, both the garage doors are open, the back door is open. The entire garage just smelled like it was on fire.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't. It could have burned down, but I mean, it was bad. Like those black soot. I mean, and we had just gotten the garage drywalled. It had not been finished, but it was drywalled, and there was black soot all over the top of the roof, all over the sides of the walls.
But it's also a lesson for a parent, because while you're mad at the kid, the only thing that will cross my mind is also they're 10 years old and we asked them to do this. Right? Maybe that's a little above the 10-year-old pay grade as far as, make sure the embers are out. Kids aren't thinking about that.
No, especially in the morning. You're just trying to get stuff done.
Yeah, you glance.
No.
It looked great to me, man. It's all good.
Wasn't hot. I put it in a paper bag.
Yeah, sure. Hello, Chris. Welcome to the men's room.
KISW HD1 Seattle. Always live on the free Odyssey app. From the Pinky's Plumbing Studio, you're in the men's room. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK.
Head chef coming up, 10 Speed of Potatoes has the healthiest vegetables that you can eat. Supposed to eat healthy this week, the week before the Super Bowl. That way we can gorge your faces. In the meantime, the game is Big Dummy 206-803-ROCK.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Tyler. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bichola.
Hola. Tyler, sober or not sober?
I'm sober today, gentlemen.
All right, Tyler, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll. In honor of our Shot of the Day candidate coming up, you get caught having sex with one. Will it be the Roomba vacuum, a car, a picnic table, or an apple pie?
I think I'd probably go with the classic vacuum, more than likely.
You're going to go with the vacuum?
That's correct.
All right.
No picnic table vote so far.
I believe that. Someone did point out.
Winners down there.
Do a plastic one if you're going to do it. Avoid the splinters.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
All right, your question. Delaware was the first state to join the Union, as they are proud to tell you on every license plate out of the state of Delaware. But which state was the second? Was it Rhode Island, New York, Massachusetts, or Pennsylvania?
Oh, okay. Might have to think back a little bit to U.S. history there. I'm just going to kind of ballpark this and say Rhode Island.
I'll say Pennsylvania.
It was, in fact, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Just because Philadelphia was the very first capital.
Right.
Oh, okay.
All right, Tyler, your question. What bread's name translates to, quote, carpet slipper?
You said red name?
Bread.
Oh, okay. Want to say maybe sourdough?
Is it a type of bread or a style of bread?
It is a type of bread that you and I
So it's not like ciabatta.
Ciabatta. Yeah, it means carpet slipper. You know why?
Because it tastes like carpet.
It tastes like a carpet slipper. It has the texture of a carpet slipper. My favorite is still pumpernickel, and this is the honest to God truth. The name translates to devil's fart.
Mm-hmm.
Which is just weird, because, like, if you live in Germany, you're just hearing the word devil's fart. So, like, what kind of bread do you want that on? Devil's fart, please.
Apparently, that's the dirtiest bread you can eat.
It's like the worst one for you.
Yeah.
But it is delicious. Hence, devil's fart. All right. Your question. In what state would you find the highest bridge from the ground? I've actually been on this bridge when I was a kid, and it freaked me the F out.
Is this bridge perhaps on the East Coast, or is it kind of more closer on the West Coast over on our side?
It is west of the Mississippi.
Okay. And there's down to a few bridges. I think I might probably just go local with the home state and just say Golden Gate.
Okay.
What state?
Mm-hmm. I was there when I was a child.
I know we have the highest railroad bridge in the country.
New Mexico?
Here.
Colorado. It's the Royal Gorge.
Yep.
My parents took me there, and it was unnerving, to put it mildly.
Okay.
You ever been on that bridge when you lived in New Orleans that crosses Lake Pontchartrain?
Yes.
That bridge is so weird because it's so big and long.
It is a very long bridge.
Like you can get confused because you can't see anything but water.
Yeah.
It is weird when you're in the car. It's like, does the bridge end, or like we just going to topple off the end of the thing and end up in the lake?
And you're kind of like, it messes with your head. It's like, should we keep going? Should we turn around? Like,
even though it's a bridge, and that sounds stupid, but right, just visually when you look at it, you feel like, dude, we're not going anywhere.
Where's the bridge that goes on the East Coast for a while, then goes into a tunnel? Is it the one that pops back up in Lower Virginia on the peninsula?
They might call that one the Bay Bridge. Is it the Bay Bridge Tunnel?
Yeah.
Because there's the Bay
maybe
Bridge,
so.
And then there's the Tunnel Bridge. You're right. It's a bridge and then goes under the water. I never had been on that one.
No, me neither. That's why I asked.
I don't want to
remember it.
So I think the tunnel goes on for quite a while.
Yeah.
And at some point, not that it matters what I'm under, but I just feel uncomfortable somehow underwater. You know what the difference is? I feel like if you're under land and it collapses, you're just going to die. I feel like if it's underwater, like you have a long time to think about how horrible your situation is.
Yeah.
All right. Your question, what is the largest species of lizard in the world?
Ooh. All right. I'm kind of bouncing between a couple of choices right now.
All right.
I think the one that I'm kind of leaning towards right now would probably be the saltwater crocodile.
Komodo dragon?
Komodo dragon. They are nasty, man.
Yes, they are.
You know how they hunt, Ted?
I know they're fast. Oh, then they have like a poison in their mouth?
Yeah, it's not even poison. There's just so much bacteria in their mouth. Basically, what they would do, they'd bite you, right? Like bite you on the ankle. And they don't take you down. They just keep walking behind you because they know you're going to drop dead.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and apparently the smell it gives. So one Komodo dragon bites you, just bites you on the back of the ankle. It knows you're going to drop dead, so it's going to follow you for a hot minute. But I guess it gives off a smell. So by the time you do drop to the ground, now there's like 12 Komodo dragons surrounded.
Yeah, I just know when you see them running, they are crazy fast.
Super fast, yeah.
Okay, question number 4, Tyler.
Question number 4. What two parts of a sailor's uniform can be used as flotation devices in an emergency?
I think I'd probably want to go with there was the shirt and their pants.
The pants and the hat.
Pants is one, for sure. And anybody can do that.
Right, and the hat, believe it or not.
Okay. Question 5.
Question number 5. What band played right here on KISW recorded the album A Night at the Opera? As a fairly operatic lead singer, to be fair.
No, is this more like a new rock, or is it kind of more like
more
they were
more
huge
classic.
in the 70s and did some good in the 80s. The lead singer has since passed.
Are there any other songs that they're probably known for?
Many.
They got a lot of songs. I will say that a comedy movie that came out in the 90s kind of brought this band back to life. Couple guys sitting in the car, they hear a song, they start rocking the F out. And this band got super popular again.
Yeah, you're right. Those hints all make sense once you know who it is.
Without making it too obvious.
Yeah.
All right, Tyler, what do you got?
I think I might probably just maybe throw in a bit of a blank here and he's saying Queen.
Yeah.
Got it.
There you go.
There you go, man. Yeah.
Blanked out, got Queen. Game is Big W 206-803 Rock.
Hello, Harrison. Welcome to the men's room.
Liquor and whore.
Liquor and whores. Harrison, sober or not sober?
Sober.
Sober. Harrison, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll. You're going to get caught having sex with one, or you're taking the Roomba vacuum, a car, a picnic table, or an apple pie.
Apple pie.
Apple pie. All of which, by the way, people have had sex with.
Yeah. Would you, of all the choices of pie, would apple pie be your choice? Or would you pick a different pie?
It's just as long as it's warm, I think.
As long as it's warm.
Okay.
I mean, that seems like pretty reasonable, too. Like grocery stores, corner stores sell cheap $7 apple pies.
You may run on them tonight.
They're hard and cold. Come on, bro.
Yeah, ma'am. All right, here's your question. Although I still like Miles' idea of the Hot Pocket. Just kind of form-fitting, you know what I mean? Take one
What about
bite.
one of those little Hostess, just single pies?
Yeah, same thing. Like the fruit pie.
That
You
seems
dump
like
most of the fruit out.
Yeah, that would work easier.
And thank you for mimicking the
Happy birthday,
motion.
Miles.
Oh, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, Harrison.
Yeah.
All right, you gonna get down with the pie tonight, Miles?
I mean,
Happy birthday pie.
I wish I had a pie being offered to me.
I should run to the store and get you like.
I don't need you to run to the store. I need you to make a phone call.
I'll text Charlie.
Hey, man, you know any...
we can scrounge up a couple apple pies for Miles.
How to do in Eastwood tonight?
He doesn't eat apple pie. Not the point, Charlie.
All right, your question. What unfortunate island nation was ruled by both Papa Doc and Baby Doc Duvalier?
The Virgin Islands?
What's that?
The Virgin Islands?
Haiti. Hence, unfortunate island nation. All right, your question. What popular animated series began as a video Christmas card that the creator sent to 80 of his friends? So he created this little animation of Christmas, sent it to 80 of his buddies, and they were like, dude, that is so funny. You should make a show.
I don't know, Mad TV? I'm drawing a blank, bro.
South Park.
It was South Park.
It was South
That's what I
Park.
thought.
Yeah, they just made it like for themselves, send it out to friends, and the friends are like, this is really effed up, but it's super funny, man. Do something with it. All right, your country. Your question, what country located in Asia is the world's most earthquake prone?
Japan?
I guessed Indonesia. I was wrong.
Oh, God. Sri Lanka?
China. Yeah, big ass one.
China.
Question 4.
Question number 4. Which hockey team did Wayne Gretzky play for in the 1980s?
Red Wings?
Edmonton Oilers.
Edmonton Oilers.
That's it.
Yes.
Him and Messier were on the same team.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they won a bunch of titles, and then they both left.
Question 5.
Question number 5. What word did Beyonce define as, quote, beautiful, bountiful, and bounceable?
Breast?
Breast? That's a great answer, Harrison.
Bootylicious. Bootylicious.
Question 6. You need to get this one right or you're going to tie Ray for our biggest dummy.
Come on, Harrison.
All right, question number 6. What U.S. state is named after a French king?
Louisiana.
You got it. You saved your
Speaking
ass.
of Louisiana, Ted, we got someone here on YouTube says, I've been on the Lake Pontchartrain Bridge. It's like 20 miles long and kind of unsettling to drive on. It really is, man. And
it's just one size. You know what I mean? Usually you go up over a bridge. I'm just saying, like, it really messes with people's heads. Some people won't even drive across it. they'll wait for because cops will sit there on the side and escort you over, and then people freak out so bad they just pull over on the side because they're like, I don't know where I am on the bridge.
And again, like, it's a bridge. It has a beginning and an end, right? That's what bridges are. But still, somehow when you're on there, you doubt the validity of that.
I just think the brain, it struggles for us to be like just not seeing any land.
But there's just nothing.
Right.
Like you're saying you're on a bridge, but there's nothing in front of you.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Aaron. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, boys.
Hola. Aaron, sober or not sober?
I'm working on not sober.
Oh, good for you, Aaron.
Excellent.
Very good. All right, Aaron. Men's room poll in honor of our Shot of the Day Canada coming up. You get caught having sex with one. Roomba vacuum, a car, a picnic table, or an apple pie?
Let's take the apple pie.
Apple pie's doing well today.
And again, you have your choice of pies. You sticking with apple, you branching out.
I mean, is coconut cream on the table?
Can't be.
Dude, that was one of my picks.
Yeah, coconut cream.
Yeah.
More like coconut extra cream.
Thank you, Ted. All right.
By the way, I've been listening, and man, I was a sailor. I knew that it was the hat and the pants. I've been across the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel. Dang it. I feel like you guys are going to ask me like some 1970s cartoon stuff, and I'm just going to not do well.
Well, were you serving in the Navy in Norfolk?
No.
Lucky you.
I've been to Norfolk.
Unlucky
a couple
you.
times when I was in the Navy.
Okay.
But
that place.
As a civilian. But yeah,
it's an asshole. It is a true asshole.
A few other places.
And look, I have family there. They still live there. They would even tell you, like, oh, no, it's an asshole. But they all work at the Naval Yard, right? Yep. It's a guaranteed gig.
No,
but
it's on the Atlantic.
It's 1,000 degrees and 1,000% humidity in the summer. Just, oh, my goodness.
Yeah, you're right. And
but
it's
the
awful.
food and the people are great.
I should tell you what my grandfather says people from there are called, but I won't. I know I've told you guys. All right.
Probably not good for TV.
Oh, it's not. It's not.
It's not good in general for us to say.
The thing is, he's not wrong.
Right. Thrill's grandfather could say it.
And he's like, and that's what they call us. All right. Your question, what is the first sign of the zodiac?
Aries.
Nice job. One and done.
One and done. Look
One
at
and
you.
done.
All right, before we let you go, 50-50 question. The movie Red Dragon, was it a sequel or a prequel to Silence of the Lambs? Red Dragon.
Oh, well, the last time I called, I donated 10 coats. And I went 4 for 4 on one and dones, but I think that's a prequel, boys.
5 for 5.
That's smart.
Big
5 for
brain
5.
and charitable. I
All
dig
right.
it.
One more contestant. 206-803-ROCK.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Dwayne. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Dwayne, are you sober or not sober?
Well, I forgot my phone at work. I had to go back down, so I'm sober today.
Okay, Dwayne. All right, Dwayne. You're going to get caught having sex with one of these things. Will it be a Roomba vacuum, a car, a picnic table, or an apple pie?
America, brother. Apple pie.
Apple pie of America.
I thought you say bald eagle. Like, that's not one of the choices, man.
A bald eagle's going in an American pie.
You ready to see freedom, honey?
That's right.
Here's my bald eagle.
Bald eagle.
Damn. Proud to be an American. Turn around. At least I know I'm free.
Greenwood comes on. Kid Rock's in the corner.
They might actually screeches. All right. Your question. Oh, that was my penis, baby. Relax. Dr. Addison Montgomery was a character on what TV show? She was on 2 separate shows, actually.
What decade was that?
Oh, boy. Yeah, early 2000s, I believe, when this particular character was on the show, anyway.
Was that where you all played doctors?
No, not that one.
We wouldn't let that character on our show. Actually,
I think that's the only one I ever watched, and I was like, what are those guys doing? And I never watched it again.
Yeah, it's a great show.
That was actually the name of the show. What are those guys doing?
Scalpel! Dr. Addison.
Addison Montgomery.
On 2 different shows.
She was on one show, and then she got her own spinoff. So, like, Frasier was on Cheers, and then he got the spinoff.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm tracking,
So it's not
that's not really my thing. But
think of a hospital drama that's still on TV.
Right, like your girlfriend or wife probably watched it.
Or records it each week.
Oh, my God. Oh, General Hospital. I don't know. That was old, though.
Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, I thought that's what you guys were on. That's what I was going to say.
Only briefly. That was a special episode.
Yeah. And then we were on one episode of Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Jane Seymour?
That was my first thing. I was going to say Grey's Anatomy to begin with, but it threw me off.
Yep, Grey's Anatomy. And then Private Practice if you care, but you don't. All right, your question. The Pope is guarded by soldiers from what country?
Vatican City.
Is it Switzerland?
Swiss Guard. Yep, Swiss Guard. I hope they don't call that camel.
Now,
where are you? Maybe in Disneyland, you'd be like, that's camel.
I've always worried about the holes in their defense.
Hey-o.
They're hiding in the drapes. That's their camouflage.
All right, your question. What is the oldest university in England? And it's basically one of 2.
Was a movie with Rob Lowe, and he's a rower or something like that.
Nah, well, I'll tell you what, the UW row team beat a half crew of them in the Olympics.
It's also a town in Mississippi.
Was it Cambridge?
Nah, it's the other one.
Oxford.
Dang it. Sorry, I'm taking up time, guys.
No worries. We got nowhere to go.
We got nothing but. The hell do we care? It's Miles' birthday. We take all the damn
do
time
whatever we want.
That's right.
I mean,
Happy
vegetables
birthday,
coming up.
Miles.
Thanks,
Eastwood took up time talking about blood clots in his pee. I mean, like, hey, you're fine.
I heard some of that.
And having sex with a dude.
But I'm not gay. That's how he found out he was gay.
Hey, top half was...
That was the back half.
Yeah.
All right, your question. How many feet tall is a regulation soccer goal?
Never played soccer. I'm guessing 2. I got 2 options here. I'm thinking 10 or 12 feet.
Both of those are wrong.
Too high.
Yeah, okay. 8 feet.
You got it.
Boom.
There you go.
Right.
Very good. Head chef is coming up. Ted's Meat and Potatoes, all about vegetables. And we've got your emails coming up next in the men's room at KISW.com.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here, exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Tonight
the in-depth interview with the lesser-known other female Smurf. But first, after weeks, there's finally a winner of the Powerball lottery. $1.2 billion will soon be lining the pockets of a solo winner who has chosen to remain anonymous.
That's a lot of money, Playboy. I'd stay anonymous, too.
With that kind of money, I imagine a lot of long-lost relatives coming out of the woodwork looking for a loan.
Well, yeah, that and people I owe money to. Better to keep that under wraps. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to know what you're saying. As for this latest Powerball winner, he's chosen to take the lump sum of $750 million. Said that at his age, 72 years, he wants the whole shebang.
Yeah, wants the whole ball of wax.
The whole McGillicuddy.
The whole chinchilla.
Enchilada.
What?
Enchilada, the whole enchilada. That's the saying, the whole enchilada, not the whole chinchilla.
Well, that's stupid.
Is the whole enchilada any more stupid than the whole chinchilla?
Yes, Stone, it is.
Here we go.
Okay, I come into work, I have an enchilada. You say, wow, Felix, your enchilada looks delicious. I offer you half of my enchilada.
Okay.
Then what?
What do you mean, then what? Then I'd say thank you and enjoy my half of enchilada that you have so graciously offered me.
Okay, now I come into work, I have a chinchilla.
Why do you have a chinchilla at work?
Because I wanted to show you my new chinchilla, Stone. Anyway, you say, wow, Felix, that is a cute chinchilla. I offer you half of my chinchilla.
You offer me half of a chinchilla?
Yeah, Playboy, you think it's cute and I decided to share it with you because, you my man. But now I gotta cut it in half. I bet you'd rather have the whole chinchilla over the whole enchilada.
Why on earth would anyone cut a chinchilla in half? Because there's a treasure inside?
What?
Stone asked why someone would cut a chinchilla in half. I'd cut a chinchilla in half if there was treasure inside. Why would someone hide treasure inside of a chinchilla?
What kind of treasure could you even fit inside of a chinchilla?
I don't know, but you could probably hide something valuable inside a chinchilla. What is so valuable that you would cut a cute little chinchilla in half to get it? I don't know, but people have hidden treasure in weirder places. A lot of people have been arrested for trying to smuggle gold in their rectums.
A dude in Georgia tried to smuggle a 10-inch gun in his rectum.
A man in Sri Lanka tried to smuggle a cell phone in his rectum.
I once hid a dozen eggs in my rectum, walked straight out of the grocery store.
You hid a dozen eggs in your posterior?
To save money, man, and that was before the prices started going up.
So who knows what someone might hide inside of a chinchilla? Nothing. No one is hiding anything inside of chinchillas. But how do you know? Unless you cut them in half. No one is cutting any chinchillas in half.
You just proved my point, man.
There was a point to this?
I'm just saying, people would rather have the whole chinchilla than the whole enchilada.
So, once again, one lucky Powerball winner is taking the one-time lump sum of $750 million. He wants the whole chinchilla. We will be back. Hello, everyone. This has been an In Action News broadcast, a Comedia Dysfunction. Watch all In Action News videos, new and old, on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@inactionnews.
And make sure you like and subscribe, man. And be sure to follow us on all your favorite social media platforms at In Action News.
Live Night, the livest radio you will ever see. Everything is performed live. Live hosts, live sound effects, live voice actors, live screw-ups, live laughs, and of course, live music. The Daily Mix Show, totally live. The Men's Room, totally live. Live Night returns February 13th. Live Night 2026. Yachty and naughty. No flares, no lifeboat. All live. What could possibly go wrong?
We're toasting this lovely afternoon.
Hola, bitches. It's a fantastic Friday outside. By the way, today's shot is brought to you by Jim Beam Black, which is why we, of course, will be drinking raw eggs. Let's see. Actually, should we crack our eggs before I even start this, man?
Dude, I tell you what.
Just so you're at the ready, man. I'm just saying. Before I even go through the whole shot, Because, listen, once we deliver. Where he was greeted by his drunk, abusive father. Oh. Jesus. So today, we drink to Andre. Dude, I'm going to puke, just so you know.
All right, there's a bucket for you.
Yeah, man, 8 eggs deep.
It's nearby.
8 eggs deep. So, we pour these eggs and drink these eggs because we kind of think they're yummy.
Ted, pile in there, man. Getting closer.
Yummy. So over the tongue and down the throat to curdle in our tummies. Down the hola, bitchola.
We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Head chef is on the way. Ted's Meat Potatoes has the healthiest vegetables that you can eat. But first, time for a few emails to the men's room at KISW.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
And a bunch of comments on our men's room poll. Obviously, that was in honor of our shot of the day coming up as a man had sex with an object. We're also asking you what maybe else you experimented on.
Sure.
We have a few comments. It says, Ola, our high school friend was busted while plugging his vacuum cleaner on purpose. From then on, he became known with his new nickname, Hoover. Cheers, guys. That from Holly.
Fair enough. Yeah, I did the vacuum thing.
Guys, I was in a foster home with a guy named Guy, of all things, who was caught with a pillow he had a hole cut in for that purpose. And when they asked him if that was really better than his hand, he asked which one, admitting that he had more than one of these filled pillows.
I would also say for me, when I was that age, like for some reason, you didn't want to actually use your hand for a while. It's like, that's why I tried all this other stuff. And then finally I was like, all right, I should just try what everybody's talking about.
I think part of it, too, is because, at that age, like you said, especially with boys, everything. This is what a vagina feels like. They tell you everything other than a vagina, right?
Right.
But they never see your hand. So you try all these different things before finally you go, you know what? My hand works just fine.
Matt, one and done, tried a banana peel when he was a younger teenager. Guys, I had a buddy in high school.
So you're stung by bees.
Who tried to get down with one of those Hostess pies from the gas station, only he microwaved it for too long and ended up in the ER with second-degree burns.
Oh, and you got to explain that.
I don't think you're even supposed to microwave those if you're going to eat them.
No. I used a soccer bopper when I was like 14 or 15, and they were these big inflatable balls you put your fist in and beat the crap out of each other with.
Oh, yeah.
That's thinking.
Lovely lady says, I'm in love with my shower head attachment, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, that you all are.
And don't do anything with cheese. You'll burn your D. Words of advice there.
Cheese?
Yeah.
What kind of cheese?
You melted cheese and put your D in it.
Queso.
Oh, brie.
Damn, man.
Time for a few birthdays brought to you by Men's Room Roasted Red Salsa from San Juan Salsa Company.
Dip responsibly.
Guys, can I get a birthday shout out to my beautiful son, Randy? He turned 17 years old today. Please give him an uh-oh lookout. And you guys talking all over yourselves about why he shouldn't ever buy a motorcycle. Love always, that from Mom and from Dad.
Uh-oh, look out.
Well, Randy, the problem is, it's going to lay it down.
It's every single car on the road. You don't have to worry about your driving. You have to look out for every other idiot on the road.
Dangerous, and it's hard to survive.
Macholas, I want to wish a happy birthday to myself, Matthew, turning 34, and the one and only Miles Montgomery, our birthday buddy, Oprah Winfrey as well. Hope she invites us to drink sometime.
Would you want to drink with Oprah?
So let's see here. Can I get a...
Really?
I don't know if she does, but if she does, it's got to be like high-end champagne.
Probably. Can I get a 1920s gangster switchblade Mike Hawk, if he remembers? Coke Ted giving him advice on how to stay awake for a big road trip that I'm taking tomorrow, and a shotgun get or two from Thrill, preferably while cutting off whatever Miles is trying to say. That's originally from Asuk, British Columbia, which I'm so proud you guys can properly pronounce now. Souk till you puke. Woo. Go Hawks. That from Matt.
When was I ever a switchblade wielding? I don't remember this one.
Yeah, see, get your switchblade.
Come on, Mike.
Yeah, see, you better enjoy your birthday, otherwise you're gonna get stabbed. See.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Coke Ted would tell you to do coke, but you're driving in a car that could be illegal. You can do the next best thing, man. Just find energy drinks, crazy energy drinks. Drink them 2 at a time. Mix them inside your coffee. Don't let your heart explode.
Get. Hold the dinosaurs. Please wish my amazing wife, Victoria.
I said get.
A happy.
I just said get.
A happy age withheld birthday for Victoria. I'm going to get you something fabulous for your special day, but then I remembered. You already have me, so you're welcome. Vicky would love the least used sound bites you have, dealer's choice, and a pep talk from Coach Ted on the importance of doing your Kegel exercises after 2 natural births. Thank you, guys. That from the meter reader from Monroe, who says, P.S. Happy birthday, Miles.
Stop me if you've heard this one. Actually, don't. It's important.
Here comes the dope pusher.
I think order's been disturbed.
Oh, dear Jesus.
I miss Alan Thick. All right, those Kegel exercises. You know, he's not wrong. There's actually some you can have in during the day, and nobody would even know. But the thing is here, even though it's your birthday, obviously your husband is worried about himself. So I would say keep it tight or he's going to be out.
Gentlemen, please wish my dear friend and old bandmate Dave, pronounced Wavo, a huge 55th birthday.
Wavo.
Give him a bong rip and an owl hitting the window and a reverse fart, if you've got one in you. That from the Lone Hippie.
And yes, it really is Miles' birthday today.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. That's some of their sightings. Their birthday's tomorrow, you see.
Tom Selleck as well.
Oh, really?
Ooh, God.
That was a reverse.
That was. Let me see.
Who else? You got Oprah. You got Tom Selleck.
We got Frederick Henry. We've got...
What the hell's Frederick Henry?
He was the first one on the list. I don't know.
That's fun.
He was born a long time ago. Let's see what we got here. We got... Jesus Christ, man. I got to get on the current times.
Ooh, Frederick Henry.
All right. Wow, man.
I just said that.
Yeah. Oh, my God. How old are these people?
Wolfgang Amadeus?
No. Let's see here. No. Tom Selleck.
You could just say Amadeus. No one's going to be like, you mean Jimmy or Wolfgang?
What else we got? Tommy Ramone. Yeah,
From the Ramones?
I believe so, yeah.
He wasn't the lead singer, though, right?
No, he wasn't.
No.
He wasn't that important. Let's see.
Yeah, you got Tommy.
We got Dick Manitoba. He was born
Holy
today.
Jay!
The hell is Dick Manitoba?
Very famous guy, Dick Manitoba.
Yeah, massively.
Is it
famous.
Manitoba?
Oh, there you go. There you go. Eddie Jackson from Queensryche.
There you go.
Oh, all right. I like Eddie.
Eddie's birthday is
Eddie is funny.
Yeah, it's been a long time. We haven't seen him in a while. Let's see here. That's about it. Not really anybody else famous.
Oh, damn.
Heather Graham.
Oh,
She's born
nice.
on my actual birthday. We have the same birth date.
Now you got a shot.
We got to get together. Yeah, man.
Well, aren't those other people on your birth date?
Well, the actual year.
Oh,
So the day that I was born, she was born too. Sarah Gilbert.
Oh, all right.
She's fun.
From Roseanne. She is a blast to hang out with. Johnny Lang, a blues musician.
I know the name, and that's it.
That's about it.
Oh, happy birthday, Montgomery.
Now we're all done. Okay.
Yeah, my brother.
All right, guys. Here you go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to me, to you, to me.
Oprah.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's world famous sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Mmm, Schweinefleisch.
Time to open wide and sample Ted's meat.
work.
And potatoes. Now, here's your host, head chef of the men's room, the Ted Nugent.
Head chef is in the house.
Thank you, folks. Thank you. Kind of an interesting list here. The CDC has a list based on nutritional or nutrition.
Go ahead. Sweet.
You got this.
Well, I can say nutritional, but I can't say just the root word. Nutrient density.
Yeah. Nutrient density?
Correct.
Only scientists use terms like that. The nutrient density of this.
Do you have any guesses on what would be on the top 10 healthiest vegetables?
Well, no, wait. Like, what's an unhealthy vegetable? Okay, so I've heard, like, celery
Like corn.
is just empty.
It is, but it's still healthy as it's like.
Right.
But like corn is right, got a lot more carbs and stuff in it. And like potatoes, a vegetable. But like nobody's gonna be like, way to lose weight, eat more potatoes.
Well, Ted, here's what I can't figure out. One night I had like I got a vegetable stir fry, and they put extra spinach on top of it.
All right.
So I went all in, right? Now the next day, immediately like a salad shooter, I see spinach, I see carrots, I see onions, tomatoes, I see all these things come out as just the way I chewed them down my throat. How in the hell does this help your body? How is it soaking in?
It was like 2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, because like
we're having a conversation
the peas
outside
look the
smoking.
same, the carrots look the same, the spinach looks the same.
Wait, how quick does your body extract these nutrients? Because Miles's point was,
it doesn't
hey, man,
look any different.
I ate something healthy last night. When I took a dump this morning, it's all right there. It's clear what I ate. So he's like, what? How does your body extract all this good stuff
Well,
so
yeah,
quickly?
but you already got the stuff out of it, right?
I don't know.
I guess.
Think about a sponge, man. Right? Like when you squeeze out the water, it goes back to its original form. But you still used it. It had water in it.
So it's in your body just attacks
Vegetables
this
are
stuff straight
sponges.
up.
All right.
I'm going to guess spinach and or kales at the top.
So spinach does make it in here. I would say it's weird that like arugula, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, they're pretty high, but they all missed out.
Okay.
Spinach is number 5 on the list.
How about beets?
Oh.
Beet greens makes the list.
Okay. Carrots?
Carrots did not make the list. Number 10 on the list, I would say, think soul food.
Okra?
Okra.
No. The other one. Barbecue.
The other black vegetable.
Right.
All right, yeah. Think about it that way.
Okra.
Wait, hold on.
With barbecue.
Miles screwed it up bad one day in Baltimore.
Oh, collard greens.
yes.
Collard greens. Not the colored kind.
Like,
Had
you
no
both are
idea.
like, okra. I'm like, God damn, boy, it's green.
That's not how you say it. I didn't know.
Did you say colored greens?
I did.
Yeah. What do you call
What's the problem?
Here's one that's good that I think most people eat because they like Caesar salads, romaine lettuce.
Is that high on the list?
It is.
Look, I don't like vegetables. I just don't, right? But I do have respect for romaine lettuce because it is the Caesar, and Caesar dressing's delicious.
Well, that's why I got so annoyed with the kale stuff.
All right.
It was like, oh, it's super dense. And, it's like, no. I don't know where it started. Like, you make the same
kale industry.
Right, and then the same foodie people would be like, you got to have kale. And it's like, it has the same nutrients as almost every, romaine lettuce is higher on the list.
You know what I think they probably...
Caesar salad invented in Mexico.
You know what I think they probably push kale? And I mean this honestly. So at one point, 90% of all of the kale sold in this country was Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
To cover their ice. But with all these locations closing down, right? Very few sit-in pizza. As dumb as that sounds, like, man, their cash cow kind of went away. So it's like, look, we got to convince people to eat this crap now.
Well, and look, I eat vegetables. You guys see me eating salads all.
Sure.
Yeah.
The kale army is ridiculous. I just don't like it. It's bitter.
Yeah.
Right, and it makes me have to poo in 2 hours. It feels like people are like, "Oh, you haven't had my kale, dude." Like, all right.
No.
What is your kale?
Right, or we have a kale Caesar salad here. Cool, won't take it.
Is that just kale covered in Caesar dressing?
Right, it's the same ingredients.
Hey, ladies, I have a Caesar penis because I put dressing on it.
Right, come on. Parsley makes the list.
Parsley, really?
Correct, but you don't want to eat too much parsley. You will get kidney stones.
Okay, because I did not know that parsley was that quote-unquote health. Because every time you see it, you always move it off of your plate. Like, table, if you go to a restaurant,
I don't think they do it anymore. When I was a kid, you always had parsley on the side of the plate because it is a digestif.
Mm-hmm. But when you chop it up and you put it in food, it does actually add a very fresh taste without the flavor.
It does.
It does. I put it in my stuffing. Leaf lettuce, right? Types grow loosely on their own, not part of a head of lettuce.
Okay.
So I think is that like butter lettuce?
I think like a head of lettuce is the least healthy.
Right,
lettuce.
the iceberg lettuce is going to be the least, right?
For sure.
But with that said, at the end of the day, it's
still lettuce,
right? You're still eating vegetables.
It's still a Cobb salad to me.
Chai chori? I don't even know what that is.
Chai choy.
Chai choy.
Is it a cabbage of some kind?
Choc boy or something?
No, CHICORY. Chai chori.
There's a lot of vegetables I look at and I go I have no idea what to do with that. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
When I go to the grocery store, I'm serious, what is that thing?
But even on this list, like we said, spinach comes in at 5, and it says this. They say here, the only one I actually eat.
Mm-hmm.
Spinach is good too.
It's not.
I'm telling you, when I get sometimes if I go to this fancy salad place, I just always get a spinach salad.
Me too.
People that like spinach love spinach. One of the spinach salads we made, and again, I just can't wrap my head around it. It's so gross to me, but it was people love this freaking thing, and I don't remember the vinaigrette.
Is it the one with walnuts, feta cheese,
raspberry vinaigrette?
We did that a couple times. You know what?
Miles.
It was a raspberry vinaigrette,
bacon bits,
but it was shaved red onion and pieces of orange.
Oh, yeah.
With the
yeah.
I mean, and goat cheese, I think, was on there. People would lose their mind. And I'm like, they know they're eating just spinach. And they're like, that's kind of the appeal. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, people loved it. And I'd make it. But ew, man.
Again, beet greens makes the list. I'm kind of glad beets are out, too.
Beet greens have to taste better than beets. To me, beets just taste like straight mud.
And beet people are the same way with the kale people. You got to try the beets I make.
No, that's almost a deal breaker on a date.
Yeah.
She gets the beet salad, and I'm just like, oh, man.
And it's fine.
You're that person, aren't you?
I don't care if you like them. Just don't push your beets on me.
We want a beet salad and some mozzarella sticks. Thank you.
Exactly.
For me.
I have a friend of a
Can I
friend.
have one of those? No, eat your beet salad.
Eat your beet salad,
Beat
man.
that.
I have a friend of a friend. I did not know it was him, because we'd only hung out once, and we were both sitting at a bar, and he ordered a salad and fries. And I went, what you're ordering there? Kind of balance it out. And he was like, yeah, that was my thinking. Hey, are you Ted? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, hey, man, I'm Rob Sweaty.
Have a fry.
But same thing, I couldn't help it, right? He goes, you can have some of the fries. But at a bar, it's just like, I respect this. This guy said, give me a salad. Yeah, some fries.
I did eat a piece of a golden beet down someplace in Georgetown. Everyone's like, dude, just try it. I tried it. So what'd you say? So look, if beets taste like ass, this tastes like a freshly washed ass. It's better than regular beets. I still don't like it, but it's better.
And there's some things that like beets are in some of those Russian dishes or whatever, or Polish.
Oh yeah.
And it's like I could eat those, but I don't know. I just don't dig on
like
beets.
a beet soup, I think.
Yeah.
Chard.
Yep.
Chard? I don't know.
Use that a lot. We just wilted it and threw it with something substantial you ate.
All right. Now, you would think maybe cabbage makes the list. No. Chinese cabbage.
Okay, is that the tiny ones? Thicker leaves, if I'm thinking right?
Probably.
I don't know the difference.
Well, it comes from China, Miles.
It's right there in the name, dude.
I'm looking at it.
It's from China.
I don't know if I know the difference.
So it's Chinese cabbage. How stupid is this guy?
You think after 56 years he'd be smarter.
Right. Well, don't they have a Chinese watermelon that's different too?
They do.
You think is that the Japanese one?
Or Japanese, sorry.
I call it the Asian one.
There you go. From India. No, but they're either what they'll do like the square ones,
right,
and the black ones.
I've had a yellow or golden watermelon that I bought, like a half one down at the market once.
Does it taste different?
No, it's
Really?
still delicious. It tastes like, it just looked like, and I was just like, die. The guy's like, you never had one again? And he goes, they're great. It's just a watermelon, but just different colors. Like, I'll take it.
Right.
Number 1 on the list, watercress.
Oh,
very nutrient dense. The one drawback is there's not much fiber in there, so it shouldn't be the only vegetable you eat. I don't know who's eating all this watercress to begin with.
We used to do watercress salads.
What is a watercress?
To me, it looks like a weed that will grow in the yard. They assure me that it's not, even though I thought it.
So it's not like a chestnut.
No, I mean it's a leafy thing, and it almost looks kind of like a flat clover, kind of.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, like I looked at it and I'm like, nope. But people love it.
Would you do it at a restaurant?
Yeah. Yes. Any of my interaction with making food with vegetables was at a restaurant. This is not stuff I do at home.
Other people in your house eat vegetables,
but I would not prepare them for them.
Copy.
Yeah, that's all.
Thank you, Head Chef. We appreciate it. Coming up at 5:08, we'll drink and toast with a shot of the day. You are listening to the Men's Room.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here. Exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Tonight, the in-depth interview with the lesser-known other female Smurf. But first, after weeks, there's finally a winner of the Powerball lottery. $1.2 billion will soon be lining the pockets of a solo winner who has chosen to remain anonymous.
That's a lot of money, Playboy. I'd stay anonymous, too.
With that kind of money, I imagine a lot of long-lost relatives coming out of the woodwork looking for a loan.
Well, yeah, that and people I owe money to. Better to keep that under wraps. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to know what you're saying. As for this latest Powerball winner, he's chosen to take the lump sum of $750 million. Said that at his age, 72 years, he wants the whole shebang.
Yeah, wants the whole ball of wax.
The whole McGillicuddy.
The whole chinchilla.
Enchilada.
What?
Enchilada, the whole enchilada. That's the saying. The whole enchilada, not the whole chinchilla.
Well, that's stupid.
Is the whole enchilada any more stupid than the whole chinchilla?
Yes, Stone, it is.
Here we go.
Okay, I come into work, I have an enchilada. You say, wow, Felix, your enchilada looks delicious. I offer you half of my enchilada.
Okay.
Then what?
What do you mean, then what? Then I'd say thank you and enjoy my half of enchilada that you have so graciously offered me.
Okay, now I come into work, I have a chinchilla.
Why do you have a chinchilla at work?
Because I wanted to show you my new chinchilla, Stone. Anyway, you say, wow, Felix, that is a cute chinchilla. I offer you half of my chinchilla.
You offer me half of a chinchilla?
Yeah, Playboy, you think it's cute and I decided to share it with you because, you my man. But now I gotta cut it in half. I bet you'd rather have the whole chinchilla over the whole enchilada.
Why on earth would anyone cut a chinchilla in half?
Because there's a treasure inside?
What?
Stone asked why someone would cut a chinchilla in half. I'd cut a chinchilla in half if there was treasure inside.
Why would someone hide treasure inside of a chinchilla?
What kind of treasure could you even fit inside of a chinchilla?
I don't know, but you could probably hide something valuable inside a chinchilla.
What is so valuable that you would cut a cute little chinchilla in half to get it?
I don't know, but people have hidden treasure in weirder places. A lot of people have been arrested for trying to smuggle gold in their rectums.
A dude in Georgia tried to smuggle a 10-inch gun in his rectum.
A man in Sri Lanka tried to smuggle a cell phone in his rectum.
I once hid a dozen eggs in my rectum, walked straight out of the grocery store.
You hid a dozen eggs in your posterior?
To save money, man, and that was before the prices started going up.
So who knows what someone might hide inside of a chinchilla?
Nothing. No one is hiding anything inside of chinchillas.
But how do you know? Unless you cut them in half.
No one is cutting any chinchillas in half.
You just proved my point, man.
There was a point to this?
I'm just saying, people would rather have the whole chinchilla than the whole enchilada.
So, once again, one lucky Powerball winner is taking the one-time lump sum of $750 million. He wants the whole chinchilla. We will be back.
Thank you for watching. Please like and share this video. It helps us a lot. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and social media pages at Inaction News.
Live Night, the livest radio you will ever see. Everything is performed live. Live hosts, live sound effects, live voice actors, live screw-ups, live laughs, and of course, live music. The Daily Mix Show, totally live. The Men's Room, totally live. Live Night returns February 13th. Live Night 2026. Yachty and naughty. No flares, no lifeboat. All live. What could possibly go wrong?
Coming up at 5:08, we will drink a toast for the shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way at 5:50. But first, quick check-in with Mike Hawk concerning the stories and headlines he is not working on.
Well, thank you, Miles. Waymo continues to take its hits, and it's been reported that one hit a kid near an elementary school.
Jeez, man.
What city?
In Santa Monica.
Oh, that's okay then.
Yeah, you're probably real nice.
Hang on.
He was a tan kid, had a surfboard.
Our Airbnb in Austin, where I took the Waymo, was near an elementary school.
Oh, really?
So that's just where my brain went. I should explain it. No, it's horrible wherever a kid gets hit.
Yeah.
Who's at fault at that point?
The Waymo.
I mean, it's Waymo, man. I mean, it's
right. Like, do you take the non-driver to court?
Well, I don't know. I mean, look, the kid could have run out into the street at the last minute, as kids are wont to do sometimes. In which case, even a human driver might hit you. It just looks a lot worse for Waymo.
Trust me, there's definitely camera footage of that from that car. The question is, do they give that footage up?
Well,
all 30 angles of it.
I mean, I could tell you when I was a kid, we were knocking on doorbells and then running away.
Yeah.
And I remember running through two cars, and I mean, I could still see how close that car stopped to me and that guy's face of like, we just almost ran this kid over.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, you're right. It happens. I mean, that's the issue with not having a human back there.
Right. I don't know.
A new study found that meat eaters are more likely to reach the age of 100.
That explains why lions are so old.
Yeah. Well, you know, there was more to the study. You know, it was like, but there's a catch. I tried to thumb through it and I couldn't find the catch. And since it's a headline I'm not working on, I didn't care. Meat eaters, we're going to reach 100.
Well, Ted just went through all the healthy vegetables, so F that. Scratch that entire list. Just eat meat.
I mean, I'm sure it's got to be good. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you could be hammering down bacon and sausages every day and be like, I'm going to live to 100.
Days.
Well, and you said that the vegetables were healthy. Didn't say that they were going to help you reach 100.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
Mike's right.
You there? We're thinking. Google Maps now lets you access Gemini while walking and cycling, because that's what we needed.
What's Gemini?
That's their virtual assistant?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that the Siri of that world?
And if I'm walking or cycling's probably the closest that I'll come to. But if I'm walking, I'd just grab my phone and search what I need to.
If I'm already on Google Maps.
You know, the thing is that when the go ahead.
I mean, is that the point we're at? Like, I don't know. I get it. Like, you're walking or whatever, you got your headphones in, but like, that seems like that should be enough activity. You don't need to be like, Gemini, look up this, look up that. Like,
right. They just offer it everywhere.
Yeah.
Am I the only one where when those, AI assistants showed up, it was a fun novelty for about 3 days. And then all of a sudden it's like, I'm quicker just searching it myself.
Correct.
That's about where I was. The only thing I did was I had Siri call me Puddin'. Right, so if I'd say, hey, Siri, yes, Puddin', and whatever, that made me giggle. And then that was about it.
Right. Well, Siri, call Steve. Like, I have an easier time looking because she's going to say, did you mean Steve Hill? Did you mean Steve Migliore? Did you mean Steve the drug dealer? No, I know exactly what I'm looking for.
And I'm just going to say this. This is what the world needs. You can have all the digital assistants and all that. They need Black Siri. All right? So if you're call Steve, bitch, it's in your phone under Steve, do it yourself. And it won't do it. It will not do it. You cannot be that lazy. If you legitimately do not know the answer to something, Black Siri will help you. If it's an issue,
Siri,
you're being lazy.
The F you want.
Yeah. Siri be like, you ever heard of Google, mother effer? Because that's where I'm getting my info from.
I just can't stand people yelling at Siri all the time to change the music.
Siri, play a different song.
Yeah, it's like, we barely listen to the song.
I try to let it finish, Ted. I'm sorry. Sometimes
Black Siri be like, I like this song.
And a lot of times we first
and I plan on playing it again.
We were asking people to do that to listen to the radio station. And people would have Siri in their living room and on the radio, if they're listening on the radio, go, Siri, just tell Siri to play KISW. And that damn thing would turn on.
I know.
Put your thinking caps on, gents. Time for the Merriam-Webster word of the day. I'll give you guys an 80% chance of success in this one. It's an R word and a verb. And to do this is to do something for or to someone who has done something similar for or to you.
Reciprocate.
Bam, you nailed it, Steve.
Oh, nice. All right.
Nice.
Well done. Rock climbers in Italy accidentally discovered evidence of an 80-million-year-old sea turtle stampede.
Stampede?
Yeah, they're going up a hill because it was an earthquake.
So turtles can haul ass if they need to.
Yes.
Earthquake, they're like, oh man, put on your Nikes, brother.
How did they find this evidence?
Basically, they went up a mud flow that had hardened, and then when all that cleared out, you could see where all the turtles went up the side of the mountain.
Yeah, it basically fossilized their tracks going up that mountain.
A turtle stampede. That is like the least threatening thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Well, animals go to high ground, man. If they think there's going to be an earthquake or a storm, that's what they do.
I just don't know if I saw tracks. I'd be like, turtles.
See, turtle. Must be a stampede.
I've seen these feet before.
Why are we the only animal that doesn't do that, right? So initial, like the tsunami in Indonesia. One of the things in the footage always shows that, the ocean kind of sucked out.
Correct.
And as humans, and I would have done it too, I'd be guilty of it. We all walked to the beach like, I wonder what's going on. Every other animal's like, yeah, I'm getting out, guys. Just maybe.
We've lost some of our natural survival instincts.
Yes, because and again, I'm like, I would have done it too. Like, look at this. The ocean just got sucked out a mile.
Right.
Let me stand here and see what that's about.
Oh, yeah. Is it the pina colada or is that ocean leaving?
Let's go down to the beach and get closer. Like that. That is what we do as humans.
New research has found promise with using poo pills to help treat cancer patients.
Poo pills?
Do you put them in the backside, I guess?
Correct. That's exactly what it is. It's a microbiome thing. And apparently, it's creating cancer-fighting cells.
Cool. That's how I take my Advil.
Oh, no.
Straight to the source.
Don't do that, anybody listening. Don't take your Advil that way.
I'd rather put an Advil in my rectum than take a poo pill orally.
Yeah.
I'm just giving the choice.
Dissolve before you know what's in it.
Yeah, I don't know. People boof all kinds of stuff.
They do.
That's a fact.
We have a whole category about it.
Hey, boof it.
More than half of Americans worry they'll run out of money in retirement. You don't say.
Only half? Yeah.
Right.
The other half know they will, and they aren't worried about it.
Look, it's one thing. It's medical expenses.
Medical expenses and inflation.
You just get one bad one, man, and it's gone.
Absolutely.
Correct.
Researchers in Germany studying an amber collection found a now extinct ant species in such good condition that they can now study it in greater detail than ever before.
Let's bring it back.
Do not bring it back to life.
No.
We've all seen Jurassic Park.
Turns out it eats people. Who knew?
And it's 8 feet tall.
Tell you what, though, I wouldn't mind seeing a different kind of amber collection.
Yeah. I know that.
We got a blonde amber, a brunette amber. Right. Damn, look at all these ambers.
What if anyone had cared about Jurassic Park if they didn't bring back the T-Rex and the Raptors? Right, because there was things, and I'm like, it's not really Jurassic Park. There were like two dinosaurs.
You still go to the zoo, man.
Right, exactly. Right, and if the lion got out and mauled people, which is probably what it would do, they would be like, oh my God, let's not do this. That's all. Right.
Yeah.
Jurassic
But again,
Park,
remember,
somebody sabotaged it, all right? Had the man not sabotaged Jurassic Park, you'd have been fine. If I unlocked the gates to the gorilla and lion enclosures, same thing's going to happen.
But remember, they were all females, and yet they reproduced because nature finds a way.
No, nature finds a way.
Right. So I think some of those, the ones that just ate vegetables, maybe they would have turned and started eating meat and people.
You think that's what happens?
Yeah, well, I mean, look.
That's what happens when you eat vegetables, man.
If only women dinosaurs can start reproducing without a dude, I think I don't know what you call them, the leaf-eating ones might have eaten meat.
Start eating meat.
Herbivore. Don't worry, it's just a 30-foot herbivore. Next thing you know,
just a bunch of veggie munchers out here, man.
Yeah, next thing you know, he's bitten Mike in half.
Boy, that'd be a lousy way to go.
And why are Mike and I?
Oh no, Mike, he was killed by the herbivore, bro. Everyone else running from raptors. I don't know what happened with Mike.
I gotta raise his dog now.
He tasted planty.
He tasted planty. He should have been eating all those salads, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Miles, I never formally wished you a happy birthday, sir.
Oh, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man.
Do you also know, fittingly enough, what holiday it is?
I do not.
It's National Curmudgeon's Day.
Oh.
Top 10. The Men's Room Top 10.
Yes, National Curmudgeon's Day. But therein lies the big, big question. You know, we're all getting up there in age, and at some point we all make the turn. But how do we know if we are indeed a curmudgeon?
I find it's easy. Everyone keeps telling me.
That is one of the signs,
Yes.
but it's not on this list. But I do have the signs of different ways to tell if you are, in fact, a curmudgeon.
Okay.
So number one on this list, You're impossible in restaurants. When eating out, you are certain that the portions are either too small, they're too big, the print on the menu's unreadable, it's too dark, it's too bright, it's too noisy, it's like a tomb, it's too cold. Why are they serving everything on slates?
I like going out.
Yeah, they just
I enjoy it.
Why did you go to a restaurant?
So I struggled with this last week. I was in a bar, and I finally turned to two of my friends. One is older, one younger, and I said, "Is it me, or is the decibel of this music just like a little bit too loud?" So of course, my older buddy was like, "It's way too loud." Then my other buddy was like, "It's just a little bit too loud." So I was like, "All right," it made me feel a little bit better. But I was like, I wasn't going to ask the bartender to turn it down.
That's when you're a curmudgeon.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be in a bar with my wife, like, God, this music is loud. But I'm like, but the minute we ask the bartender to turn it down, that's when we become old people.
Correct. And there was like groups of 20-some people in there. So I was like, I ain't asking.
Right. They know who asked.
I straight up had to refuse to ever go out to eat with a friend ever again, just because no matter what, anytime we went out to a restaurant, they found something was wrong. The service was too slow. The food didn't look right. They didn't put this on there.
I call
no
that,
matter what, there was always something wrong.
That was my marriage. It wasn't a friend.
No.
You know, I would dread it.
But like, what do you do to have fun?
We had to be like we had to go to like pear,
right,
or blood. Or
I was with a buddy. It's his ex-girlfriend, and she sent back a French 75 like 3 times. And the third time, the manager came out and said, and she said, "Well, this just doesn't taste like the way I usually have it." And he goes, "That's what's in a French 75. Wherever you're making it, like, can you tell us what they put in the bar you go to?"
Yeah,
because he's like, "This is what a French 75 is. What do you want me to tell you?"
You're wrong.
That's basically what she said.
I've been there.
Signs to tell if you're a curmudgeon. Clothes exist for function, not fashion. Cardigans, corduroys, and shoes that look like Cornish pasties have at some point been mysteriously sucked into your wardrobe. What's more, you refuse to buy any new shirts until you have, quote, worn out the ones that you own.
Now, I load up on clothes.
If I see something I like, I'll buy it.
Yeah, that's basically, if I like it, I can afford it, and it fits, I buy it.
I find that they reach a rotation, though. You know, they go from kind of the main event shirt into, this is a workout shirt now.
Sure.
You're right.
Yeah.
Or like, I'm going to put this on while I'm watching TV and do laundry shirt.
Right. I will work in the yard in the shirt. That kind of thing.
Right. Technology refuses to cooperate with you. You're fine with mobile phones, email, even Facebook, but at the mention of Instagram, Amazon's Alexa, you adopt the expression of a donkey watching a card trick.
Yeah.
I'm probably guilty of that. I just don't. My thing, I don't care and I'm not interested, but you have to hear about it all the time. It is what it is. It doesn't matter to me because I don't really interact with that crap.
What do you mean airdrop you the password?
Hey, I'm like, bro, I can't do that. That's just, sorry, man. Let me just
And
type it.
I've started to get there myself. You know, when I was a kid, I never understood how you couldn't keep up with these things. But as I've gotten older, it's like there's certain things that show up that I look at like, that's not going to be a thing in 5 years. I don't have to look at this.
I think a lot of it, too, at a certain age, you've kind of reached your comfort with how your world worked.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. 'Cause think about music, right? When you're a kid, whether you liked a genre or not, you were aware of every artist that was out there. And I could not believe my parents had never heard of A, B, C, D, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm at the point where I'm like, look, man, I don't care. I like what I like. I'm good with this.
Yeah.
Right. You've replaced conversation with complaints. If someone asks how you are, you don't say fine or even stretch to well, but embark instead on a litany of physical ailments. Imagine slights and grumbles about the state of the world. Plus, you can't stand up from a seated position without emitting a loud groan.
Well, that part I do, the last one.
I'll make noise.
Because it hurts.
But I don't complain to people, though.
No, I mean, I'm fine.
Right. And also, most of the time, I say I'm fine because I know you don't actually care. You're making conversation. That's fine.
Just making.
I might say something to them like, "Hey, how you doing?" "Oh, I'm doing great, man. Why you look terrible, man."
I just asked because you look so bad.
I'll just put it on you.
It's your fault.
That's right.
Ways to tell if you're a curmudgeon. Watching TV at home is your favorite pastime.
I'm
Finally.
definitely not there yet.
No.
I mean, if it's
It is deemed
football,
unacceptable.
sure.
Me listening to music.
It's deemed an acceptable evening activity to settle down on the couch with a glass of wine and a good show. But let's be honest, theater, too expensive. Concerts, nowhere to sit. The movie theater, it's the endless advertisements and decibel-busting popcorn munchers. No.
Sometimes I do it with SNL. Like, I don't have a lot going on Saturday, and I'm oddly excited to be like, oh, we'll watch that live at 8:30.
But I think that's more the joy of just not having something to do.
All right.
It's not like I have this show that I must watch at this time. It's more like, you know what? The kids aren't bugging me. The wife doesn't need anything. I have no particular obligations. I'm just going to sit the F down for a second.
Right. I'm just going to take a beat.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to tell if you're a curmudgeon. You balk at the so-called evolution of language. Let's see. People who say LOL instead of actually laughing. You find yourself enraged at the fact that you can no longer merely order a coffee, but you got to ask for a vanilla BS latte kappa thing.
That drives me
You become
nuts.
a lingua pendant of the highest degree.
Now it's just kind of keeping up, man. Keeping up with the current.
I think that's inevitable, though. I don't know anyone who's older. And like I said, it could be my parents bitching about me when I was a kid. What's everything do? Not everything's awesome. You're like, shut up, right? And then you get to the point you're like, whatever. I don't know half the things come out of my kid's mouth, but I'm like, should I know what that means? What does that mean? And they'll explain it. I'm like, okay, when you're talking to me, just say that. Just
And
so
it
I
changes.
understand what you're saying. Right. It evolves constantly.
Quickly.
Always.
Right.
And it always will.
Well, and again, like the technology deal, the slang words that show up, you know, you keep some that you like and you think will stand the test of time. The rest of them, you're like, that's just something stupid that the kids came up with.
I got laughed at a bar. I mean, my nephew was working. So he made me a specific cocktail, and I went, it's bussin'. And they were like, oh, nobody's saying that anymore, Ted. And I was like, God damn it. I tried to use it.
You're stubborn and opinionated. You're set in your ways and often act as a critic, believing your way is the only right way.
I
don't know anybody
pretty
like
much
that.
everyone I know.
I just do things the way I do things. I'm not saying it's the right way. It's just how I do it.
It's my way.
Yeah.
I bought a hat that says "Run the damn ball."
Curmudgeon.
Way to keep it alive, Ted.
You have to now. It must be on display.
You can't give it up. It's been 11 years.
No.
You'll like this one, Ted. You often tell it like it is and disregard others' hopeful looks. You prioritize realism over optimism.
Tell it like it is.
No,
It's like, guys,
that's your excuse of being an a-hole.
You tell it how you see it. And as I tell people, I'm like, look, man, everyone has an opinion, but hopefully your opinions are based on facts. And you know it's a fact when someone can produce receipts. So if you have no receipts, then there's nothing to debate.
Look, I could sit here and tell you my grandfather used to tell it how it is, but he also was wicked racist a lot of the times.
That is how he saw it.
So I was like, no, don't stop talking.
Just shut up.
Seriously, it's like we're in a restaurant.
And why are they always so doggone loud in close quartered settings?
Because they're old and can't hear. And you came from a time where you could just say that stuff out loud. It didn't matter.
Jeez,
I was in a restaurant in Baltimore. We'll just say me and my uncle and my mom kind of stuck out.
All right.
My uncle doesn't miss a beat, and he goes, I'll take shrimp and grits. And I go, I have never seen you order shrimp and grits. He goes, seems like got a place to be good. And I was like, God damn it, Sam. Like, come on, man.
But I bet he wasn't wrong.
It was delicious. It was so good.
When you know, you know. I don't normally get the meatloaf, but I know where to get it.
Yeah, I mean, he was right. It was awesome.
Just tell them like it is, Ted.
Right.
And then I'll leave you with this last and final way to tell if you are a curmudgeon. Steve, there we go. You just don't care. Ages put things in perspective. You realize you have lived longer than your ancestors, enjoyed better food, housing, and healthcare, a prolonged period without a world war. You can even console yourself in the face of ill health and death with the thought that all those would-be immortal youngsters will go through this one day too.
Yeah, whatever, kid, you're gonna die too, if you.
I just don't care.
I genuinely don't, but most of my life I've been that.
I was gonna say, you never really have. In a good way. No. I'm not insulting
I mean,
you.
I'm like, look, man, just live your life. I don't care. I
mean this in the best possible way, Steve, but you just seem like you just don't care about anything.
I don't care. And one of the nicest compliments, I guess, years ago in a restaurant, I don't remember what they asked me. Like, do you want to work this station, that station? It was something that trivial. And I just said, I don't care. And the woman who asked me said, do you know what I love about you is that when you say that, I know you're telling the truth. I said,
yeah.
I am. I don't care.
I don't want to be here, period.
Right.
It's
I
brunch.
don't want to be here. So whatever it is I got to do while I'm here, I don't care.
A lot of us have dreamed about winning the lottery, but a man in the UK had an interesting idea of what to do with his winnings.
What do you do with his money?
Tell you about it at 5:50.
Thank you, sir. Headlines are coming up at 5:50. In the meantime, have we made it to drinking time?
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the men's room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, Bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Steve Thrillhill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. And today we toast 51-year-old Kevin Westerhold of Oviedo, Florida. Now, last Thursday, authorities responded to reports of a man, quote, exposing his sexual organs in front of a residence. I believe he was in front of someone's house doing his thing. Now, the person who called, they didn't just provide a statement. They also had cell phone video of Kevin doing his thing. Mm-hmm. And his thing was engaging in sex. All right, so when the cops got there, he'd already left. They actually had to track him down because apparently this is not the first time he's done that. Apparently, he lives in an apartment complex where oftentimes he is in the hallway doing the same thing. So the cops are mildly familiar with him. Eventually, they got a warrant to arrest him, and he was arrested for indecent exposure. Now, authorities did not charge him with public sex in spite of the fact that he was having sex in public. And the only reason they did not charge Kevin with public sex is because he had sex with the Roomba vacuum cleaner. Again, in front of someone's house, which I do not envy them. Yeah, so that's a cell phone video, and he inspired part of today. Actually, he inspired all of today's poll for Big Dummy. Have sex with one. He did the Roomba, and again, just real quick, having attempted to find satisfaction with a vacuum cleaner myself in my younger days. The Roomba doesn't make sense to me. I don't know what he was doing, but he tried to figure it out. Apparently, pulled it off, so to speak.
Doesn't sound like he was pulling.
Yeah, I know. So we pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy.
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola bichola.
All right, let's get a contestant on the line now for Profile This, 206-803-ROCK. Profile This is next.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here. Exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Tonight, the in-depth interview with the lesser-known other female Smurf. But first, after weeks, there's finally a winner of the Powerball lottery. $1.2 billion will soon be lining the pockets of a solo winner who has chosen to remain anonymous.
That's a lot of money, Playboy. I'd stay anonymous, too.
With that kind of money, I imagine a lot of long-lost relatives coming out of the woodwork looking for a loan.
Well, yeah, that and people I owe money to. Better to keep that under wraps. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to know what you're saying. As for this latest Powerball winner, he's chosen to take the lump sum of $750 million. Said that at his age, 72 years, he wants the whole shebang.
Yeah, wants the whole ball of wax.
The whole McGillicuddy.
The whole chinchilla.
Enchilada.
What?
Enchilada, the whole enchilada. That's the saying. The whole enchilada, not the whole chinchilla.
Well, that's stupid.
Is the whole enchilada any more stupid than the whole chinchilla?
Yes, Stone, it is.
Here we go.
Okay, I come into work, I have an enchilada. You say, wow, Felix, your enchilada looks delicious. I offer you half of my enchilada.
Okay.
Then what?
What do you mean, then what? Then I'd say thank you and enjoy my half of enchilada that you have so graciously offered me.
Okay, now I come into work, I have a chinchilla.
Why do you have a chinchilla at work?
Because I wanted to show you my new chinchilla, Stone. Anyway, you say, wow, Felix, that is a cute chinchilla. I offer you half of my chinchilla.
You offer me half of a chinchilla.
Yeah, Playboy, you think it's cute, and I decided to share it with you because, you my man. But now I got to cut it in half. I bet you'd rather have the whole chinchilla over the whole enchilada.
Why on earth would anyone cut a chinchilla in half?
Because there's a treasure inside?
What?
Stone asked why someone would cut a chinchilla in half. I'd cut a chinchilla in half if there was treasure inside.
Why would someone hide treasure inside of a chinchilla?
What kind of treasure could you even fit inside of a chinchilla?
I don't know, but you could probably hide something valuable inside a chinchilla.
What is so valuable that you would cut a cute little chinchilla in half to get it?
I don't know, but people have hidden treasure in weirder places. A lot of people have been arrested for trying to smuggle gold in their rectums.
A dude in Georgia tried to smuggle a 10-inch gun in his rectum.
A man in Sri Lanka tried to smuggle a cell phone in his rectum.
I once hid a dozen eggs in my rectum, walked straight out of the grocery store.
You hid a dozen eggs in your posterior?
To save money, man, and that was before the prices started going up.
So who knows what someone might hide inside of a chinchilla?
Nothing. No one is hiding anything inside of chinchillas.
But how do you know? Unless you cut them in half.
No one is cutting any chinchillas in half.
You just proved my point, man.
There was a point to this.
I'm just saying, people would rather have the whole chinchilla than the whole enchilada.
So, once again, one lucky Powerball winner is taking the one-time lump sum of $750 million. He wants the whole chinchilla. We will be back.
Oh, hi. Congratulations for being you. You have one job. Go and subscribe to the YouTube channel and social media pages at In Action News. I did it slowly for you.
Toasting this lovely afternoon.
Hola, bitches! It's a fantastic Friday outside. By the way, today's shot is brought to you by Jim Beam Black, which is why we, of course, will be drinking raw eggs. Let's see. Actually, should we crack our eggs before I even start this, man?
Dude, I tell you what.
Just so you're at the ready, man. I'm just saying. Before I even go through the whole shot, because, listen, once we deliver the shot, it's time to drink, bro.
All right.
So you can crack your eggs now?
Yeah.
All right.
How many we going for?
How many?
I'm going to stand up on this baby.
I'm trying 8. Oh, Jesus. It's a big egg.
Cracking with one hand?
No.
Oh,
there's already one broken in there, huh? We should have checked.
The Men's Room presents Profile This.
And Stephen Throwhill, could you please tell everyone on Profile This is played?
I sure can, Miles. It's a simple game where we share with you a real-life news story, something that happened right here on planet Earth. Earth. And as you listen to the story, based on the stereotypes you believe to be true of people and the decisions that people make, we'll ask you what it is you think makes the story a story. Now, our caller has since dropped off. So I'm going to put you 3 gentlemen against each other, but you don't have a choice of category. I'm going to go with interior decorating, only because I know this has not been in the news or anything like that, so there's no way any of you will possibly know. It will strictly be guessing. All right? And as we've done a couple times this year, we reference Defector.com because they posted a list of the funniest / strangest / weirdest / creepiest things that people here in the United States placed into and got stuck up in their rectums. Why? Because we just can't help ourselves. So,
and this is just last year alone, right?
Just the year of 2025. They put out their list at the beginning of this year. So I'm going to give you 4 items. You tell me which one someone did not shove up their backside. Keep in mind, that means 3 of these things were inserted into the no-go zone. So which one was not extracted from someone's anus in 2025 here in the United States? Was it a nose hair trimmer? Was it a Tide Pod? Was it a G.I. Joe? Or was it uncooked pasta? So nose hair trimmer, Tide Pod, G.I. Joe, or uncooked pasta. One of those things was not placed in someone's backside last year. Which again, 3 of these things were.
Well, G.I. Joe's a lot smaller than growing up.
Yeah, I'm a modern day G.I. Joe.
I'm going, guys, I'm going to go Tide Pod because I think any rational human being, well, granted, people swallowed them, but still, I'm going to go Tide Pod.
You're looking for rationality.
Yeah. On people's
I don't know, man. Those things are kind of soft in your hand.
What if they pop?
Right? Lube it up just nice, and then you get yourself cleaned out. I think I'm going to go with the nose hair trimmer on this one.
Nose hair trimmer for Mike.
Trimming those hairs on the inside.
You know, there was never a battle Joe wasn't up for. But I think this is the one. Even Flint said, we're not going into this foxhole, boys.
Last year alone in the United States, what was not found in someone's backside? Was it a nose hair trimmer, a Tide Pod, G.I. Joe, or uncooked pasta? We will find out next.
That was a tease.
You are listening to The Men's Room.
Toasting this lovely afternoon.
Hola, bitches. It's a fantastic Friday outside. By the way, today's shot is brought to you by Jim Beam Black, which is why we, of course, will be drinking raw eggs. Let's see. Actually, should we crack our eggs before I even start this, man?
Dude, I tell you what.
Just so you're at the ready, man. I'm just saying. Before I even go through the whole shot. Because, listen, once we deliver the shot, it's where he was greeted by his drunk, abusive father. Oh. Jesus. So today, we drink to Andre. Dude, I'm going to puke, just so you know.
All right, there's a bucket for you.
Yeah, man, 8 eggs deep.
It's nearby.
8 eggs deep. So, we pour these eggs and drink these eggs because we kind of think they're yummy.
Ted, pile in there, man. Getting closer.
Yummy. So over the tongue and down the throat to curdle in our tummies. Down the hola, bitchola.
Dumbasses. Oh, thrills dripping down his shirt, too. Ted's still working. Ted's still working.
To the men's room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Category is interior decorating on Profile This. They came out with a list of things that were found in people's backside in the year that was 2025. All of those just right here in the United States of America. Question on this one is, which item was not found in someone's backside? Was it a nose hair trimmer, a Tide Pod, a G.I. Joe, or uncooked pasta?
Yeah, and like I keep saying, unfortunately, 3 of these 4 items were removed from someone's rectum last year. But let's get to it. Mike, you guessed the nose hair trimmer.
Yeah.
Not just for trimming nose hairs, buddy. Inserted in your anus, the doctors can get it out. That was, in fact, placed in someone's backside.
Yeah.
Miles Montgomery, you went with the old Tide Pod.
I did. What an idiot.
Somebody put a Tide Pod directly in their rectum.
Idiot.
Yeah.
They got jumbo ones now, too.
And V. Ted Smith, you went with the G.I. Joe.
Correct.
And you're
Oh,
right.
my God.
Yeah, man.
So just keep in mind that means the nose hair trimmer, a Tide Pod, and my favorite, uncooked pasta.
Yeah.
They don't say what kind of pasta it was. I keep picturing spaghetti, but it may be corkscrew pasta.
There's nothing that G.I. Joe won't do.
Except that.
Except that.
Except that.
Now for all TV news all the time for TV Time with Ted.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
All right. Yeah. Got to find the page with the jokes on it so I know who wrote some. All right. Your choices. You got the Jimmys.
Fallon and Kimmel.
You have Colbert.
Steven.
Who else is there? Seth Meyers.
Mm-hmm.
Or Ted Smith.
Is it Ted or is it late night?
It is right there. The title. These guys have teams of talented writers help them come up with their monologues each and every night. It is up to you to determine, is this an actual late night joke and from whom, or could it be a The Ted Smith original?
All right. The Hollywood Chamber of Commerce says Sydney Sweeney wasn't allowed to hang bras on the Hollywood sign, which she did as a promotion for her new brand of undergarments. Officials say it was a Class C misdemeanor, or possibly double D, which what they really mean is each misdemeanor is unique and beautiful in its own way.
I'm going to say
Colbert.
Kimmel.
That's Colbert.
The Hollywood Chamber of Commerce says Sydney Sweeney did not get permission to hang bras on a Hollywood sign, which she did as a promotion for her new brand of women's undergarments. Officials say this is a Class C misdemeanor. Or possibly double D. What they mean is each misdemeanor is unique and beautiful in its own way.
Mattel has announced that Thomas the Tank Engine is coming back with a brand new bold look. Thomas is now jacked and runs on meat and protein shakes.
Beat that some. Yep.
Yeah. Can't even give him a carb.
A bold new look. It's Thomas the Tank Engine.
I know, what's he going to do?
Dial it down a little bit.
What's he got, a bull ring in front in his nose?
I'm a bullet train now, bitch.
Big news about the economy this week. The dollar hit its weakest level in 4 years. Dollar doesn't get a guy what it used to. I stopped at a General Dollar this morning, and I have to agree. The only thing they were selling was head or shoulder shampoo.
Fallon?
Fallon.
Some big news about the economy this week. The dollar hit its weakest level in 4 years. Yeah, a dollar doesn't buy what it used to. I stopped by a Dollar General this morning, and I have to agree, the only things that they were selling were head or shoulders shampoo.
Waffle House is now taking reservations for Valentine's Day. Fun fact, February 14th is the only day out of the year customers can call ahead to book a table or a booth. Every other day of the year, you just have to wake up in one.
Colbert.
Fallon.
Colbert.
Waffle House is taking Valentine's Day reservations. Fun fact, February 14th is the only day out of the year that Waffle House customers can call ahead to book a table or a booth. Every other day, you just have to wake up in one.
Let's see. I think a couple weeks ago I was talking about watching the second season of that jail show where basically they'll take one, as they call it, a pod, and kind of give them looser rules, right?
Self-governing themselves, basically.
Correct. So the first year when it ended, they were like, we tried it, but we got to go back to the original rules. This time, spoiler alert, but it actually worked out well. Like, they actually kind of came together. Now, look, as I said, in a few episodes where people came in from other areas, right? Like, they brought drugs with them and stuff, and they got in some trouble. There was a couple fights, but, like, they really calmed down. And then as it got towards the end, like I said, it's Arizona. So if you don't know, jail, there's politics, right?
Right.
And it's basically you got to stay with your race. So in Arizona, the white guys are the main race. So they kind of run everything. And they were like, let's have like a group dinner. And it was really nice. And like, it's just funny. They were like, you guys are like the blacks and the Hispanics, like, you guys are going to sit with, we could sit with you guys. And they were like, yeah, like, let's try to get along. Right. Cause I mean, look, some of those guys have been in there for years, right? The one head white guy, Irish, is clearly has the tattoo. So he was, I don't know if he still is part of that.
If he had dinner with black guys, he's not.
Correct.
Right, you're not.
But even he was like, he's like, look, I'm old, but he's like, I'm tired. Like, what am I doing? Sure. Right? He's like, I've been a gangster my whole life. Like, maybe I could try to live a little more straight and narrow. And then you have other guys really that just have trouble when they get out, getting back on meth or whatever. But it's interesting to see when they gave them some responsibility, how they reacted, and then also having human visitors come in.
Yes.
Like, it just meant so much to them. And this one ended awesome. Like, a couple of guys still, like, look, they did some crimes, so they still are doing time or whatever. But the sheriff or whatever, he's like, look, my guards hate it, right? And in the guards' defense, they're just so used to doing stuff one way. Like, they hate it.
Of course.
But they adapt it. And then they even followed up with some of the guys that actually got out on parole and stuff, and they're doing well. It was like, you could hear my voice. I was like, huh, all right. I just assumed it was going to end the same way and be like, we're locking everybody down again.
Sure.
But either way, it's a very interesting show, and it just kind of shows you how human nature works, and also just get people out of habits. Like we see.
That's a lot of it, man.
Yeah. I mean, look, everybody has habits, right? And some habits are good, some are bad, especially when you talk a lot of things in regular life. It's like, make it habitual, and you'll do this and that. But seeing those guys actually change, and then, hey, look, I'll admit it, it's hard, right? They're in jail. It's hard for those dudes to be super honest with each other, but they were. When they started, like the one guy that's just basically in there for being a hothead, he's like, I've read a book. I'm going to start running anger management classes. And he said it like that. Like, I'm going to start running anger management. But you could tell, like...
Be happy.
Right? Like, he meant it.
Yeah.
Right? Because he's like, I don't do drugs. I don't do this and that. He's like, it took me this long to figure out, like, why do I just... And obviously, he didn't mind violence. So, flying off the handle and getting upset's one thing. But, like, he would just beat the crap out of people and keep going back to prison.
Yeah.
Again, super interesting. I did start also that new show with Bert Kreischer.
I watched it last night. I was going to give you a recommendation on that. Free Bert?
Yeah, what'd you think?
I watched an episode and a half, I think, before I fell asleep.
All right, I watched two.
I thought it was it's a great concept because Bert is playing himself as a comedian, right?
Correct.
Everyone around him obviously is not his family. But he's playing a dad, so it's a family comedy.
All right.
But it's based on the fact that Bert is still going up there and doing his stuff. Half the time he doesn't wear a shirt. So they're saying, like, what is up with his shtick? Why do you keep doing this? But he would go up and talk crap on his kids. But then his kids would either get bullied on social media or at school or, and they're watching it live or whatever the deal is. And, he walks in and like F you, Dad.
Right.
Like, you just threw me under the bus, and now all these people on social media are killing me.
And those are all actresses. But I like Bert Kreischer. And look, I know a lot of people now kind of have Bert overload and kind of hate on him.
Oh, I thought it was great.
Right. I thought it was good. He did, he uses his kids' real names. Those aren't his daughters, and his wife, that's an actress. But, it's funny, you could tell that was what goes on in his house.
Yes, exactly.
The older daughter she just hates, not hates him, but it's he annoys her.
Yeah.
Whereas the younger daughter is just a spitting image of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. I also, you're right. Like he's just out there doing stuff, and then
He doesn't realize the impact that his career is having as far as what he does on stage.
Correct.
To his family. So he's just trying to do his thing, do his shtick, make a living. But when he gets home, like he is just he's the bullseye of every shot, you know?
Right. And the other thing too is like again, like I've been lucky enough to hang out with him off stage and stuff. Like people are like, he just does the same shtick over and over. But like when you hang out with him, like that's who he is. Like I almost wanted to put on social media last. Like I know a lot of people kind of hate on Burt right now, but like, and I get it. It's just a lot of it. But like I find him funny. I think his act is good, and also like he really is just a generic nice guy that like wants to have fun and wants to have fun with other people.
He doesn't want to offend anybody.
Correct.
He just wants to make you laugh. But when he gets home, he's offended the entire home that he's trying to, support and take care of.
Right. And some of it, he thinks he's doing good for his kids, and he's just making their life worse.
Yeah. It's very, even though no one's a stand-up comedian in real life, but it's a very relatable show as far as parenting.
Yeah, right.
In my world, yeah.
And some of the scenes too. Just like he's got to kind of take, like some of them are like I call them almost those funny moments in a show where like you're not laughing out loud. I was like holding my hand over my mouth like, oh my god, I can't believe he put that in there.
Yeah,
right?
I've said some of this. I mean, I get a message from my kid on the Dad, I'm home. You know that I'm listening.
Oh,
and I'm like, oh, yeah, right, I didn't say your name though.
Right, he is very.
Dad, you only have 2 daughters, and everyone of my friends knows that you're my dad. And I'm like, especially with the vodka bottle thing.
Oh, dude, I've been there. I've been there, trust me. So I'm like, all right, I'll ease up on this, that, and the other. But keep in mind, I'll also bring it up if you're going to be a fool.
Yeah, I'm going to throw you under the bus when you deserve it. That's all, baby.
Well, then he has this run-in with his other parents, and he just tortures them at a club that night. Then he goes in, and they have like video, and he's like, first of all, there's no phones in that club. Somebody's already broken a rule. So yeah, it was pretty good. I watched 2 episodes. Was like, all right.
Yeah, I'll watch that again tonight.
Yeah, I'll probably get in a couple of those.
Great Stone too. Not that I ever watch any other way.
Some people are saying it's good with chicken meatballs.
Oh, really? I'll try that.
All right, what do you guys think was the most streamed show of 2025?
I'm going to say either like Stranger Things or...
Is it a newer one or is it a classic that just gets streamed?
I will tell you this. It's not Stranger Things. All right? I guess it's a newer show.
Is it the one that just came out of Korea?
No. Think about people with kids.
I got nothing.
God, I don't know.
Bluey.
Oh, God,
Bluey?
really?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's for the kids, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, that's why
that is the top
that's why I didn't know.
Show.
Well, good.
Yeah, because you're right. Like you have adults, like your kids aren't going to sit around.
My kid, aged up, but man, think how much money.
But what was
that
the one?
show's
What was the
bringing
one you brought up the other day? The one that's like your kids know it, but they're too old.
K-pop,
K-pop
Demon Hunters.
Yes.
Yeah, like, okay. Obviously, you need to cater to a younger audience, but they are the ones that are clamoring to this stuff.
Oh yeah.
So that's just like advertising with McDonald's. You give you a Happy Meal. You're trying to get that younger demographic, so hopefully you kind of build a franchise.
Also, it's tough as a teenager, right? I mean, like it's hard to explain, but like when I say this all the time, when you get older, like right, I have friends that are in their 30s, I have friends that are in their 50s, right? I'm kind of right, like it's hard to tell. But when you're a teenager, man, the difference between 14 and like 17 is huge.
No, it's
so like I mean, the people that are into something when they're 17, 18, like you know what I mean? Like you at 14, you're like, I don't know what that is, or if you're into it, then it's like, oh, you guys are still watching K-pop,
exactly, right.
Demon Hunters. What are you, children? Like I'm not a child. I'm 13. My voice just hasn't changed.
When I was a sophomore, anybody that I knew that had dated a senior was like, how did you do that?
Yeah, exactly.
You are right, though. As far as movies go, K-pop Demon Hunters was the runaway favorite. People watched more than 20.5 billion minutes of it.
Damn.
I'll check that out.
I feel bad for parents.
But as far as the TV shows, Bluey was number 1. Grey's Anatomy was second, which is crazy.
Well, so there's a reason it's been on the air so long. Because it's filmed right here in Seattle.
SpongeBob SquarePants still makes the list.
Wow.
Which is fine. I like SpongeBob. And then there's another show you two should know. I used to bring it up every year every week when I would go over the weekly ratings. It was always number 1.
NCIS?
Yes.
Damn. Which one?
Just the regular one.
The original.
People are still streaming that, man. That's how much they like it. Right? It's insane.
I have never watched that show. I've never watched any of the spinoffs. I've never watched it.
I mean, it's a decent show. It's fine. I
Yeah,
mean, it's
just never watched
It's
it.
fine.
I'm with Thrill. It's kind of like I don't know, like a plain frozen hamburger with some mustard and ketchup.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Is it anything like Real Cops, what they would do?
Of course
Is there anything remotely similar?
Yeah, you know what? I used to watch it back in the day because my mom loved it. She was like, you got to try it. So then I kind of got into it. But what I found interesting was that every flight I was on, like, I would just bring it up. And like the age range, especially people that were a little bit older, were like, oh, you watch it? And I mean, they would chat you up for an hour about it.
Like Steve says, with Real Cops, they tackle naked people. I mean, is there any reality to
No, but if you make a show that's based in reality, it sucks.
Well, and
That's
NCIS
always my theory. Like, look, man, it's escapism. So if you make a show that's realistic, like we have the news.
I did watch The Rip the other night, though, Ted.
The Rip is good, isn't it?
It had its moments. It's definitely an Affleck Damon movie as far as how they interact with each other. Like at the end, sitting on the beach, looking at the sunset.
That's when I started tearing up. But there is a shootout scene that was pretty dope.
Oh, yeah. There's great moments in that. Thank you, Ted. We appreciate it. You're listening to The Men's Room.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here. Exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Tonight, the in-depth interview with the lesser-known other female Smurf. But first, after weeks, there's finally a winner of the Powerball lottery. $1.2 billion will soon be lining the pockets of a solo winner who has chosen to remain anonymous.
That's a lot of money, Playboy. I'd stay anonymous, too.
With that kind of money, I imagine a lot of long-lost relatives coming out of the woodwork looking for a loan.
Well, yeah, that and people I owe money to. Better to keep that under wraps. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to know what you're saying. As for this latest Powerball winner, he's chosen to take the lump sum of $750 million. Said that at his age, 72 years, he wants the whole shebang.
Yeah, wants the whole ball of wax.
The whole McGillicuddy.
The whole chinchilla.
Enchilada.
What?
Enchilada, the whole enchilada. That's the saying. The whole enchilada, not the whole chinchilla.
Well, that's stupid.
Is the whole enchilada any more stupid than the whole chinchilla?
Yes, Stone, it is.
Here we go.
Okay, I come into work, I have an enchilada. You say, wow, Felix, your enchilada looks delicious. I offer you half of my enchilada.
Okay.
Then what?
What do you mean, then what? Then I'd say thank you and enjoy my half of enchilada that you have so graciously offered me.
Okay, now I come into work, I have a chinchilla.
Why do you have a chinchilla at work?
Because I wanted to show you my new chinchilla, Stone. Anyway, you say, wow, Felix, that is a cute chinchilla. I offer you half of my chinchilla.
You offer me half of a chinchilla?
Yeah, Playboy, you think it's cute and I decided to share it with you because, you my man. But now I gotta cut it in half. I bet you'd rather have the whole chinchilla over the whole enchilada.
Why on earth would anyone cut a chinchilla in half?
Because there's a treasure inside?
What?
Stone asked why someone would cut a chinchilla in half. I'd cut a chinchilla in half if there was treasure inside.
Why would someone hide treasure inside of a chinchilla?
What kind of treasure could you even fit inside of a chinchilla?
I don't know, but you could probably hide something valuable inside a chinchilla.
What is so valuable that you would cut a cute little chinchilla in half to get it?
I don't know, but people have hidden treasure in weirder places. A lot of people have been arrested for trying to smuggle gold in their rectums.
A dude in Georgia tried to smuggle a 10-inch gun in his rectum.
A man in Sri Lanka tried to smuggle a cell phone in his rectum.
I once hid a dozen eggs in my rectum, walked straight out of the grocery store.
You hid a dozen eggs in your posterior?
To save money, man, and that was before the prices started going up.
So who knows what someone might hide inside of a chinchilla?
Nothing. No one is hiding anything inside of chinchillas.
But how do you know? Unless you cut them in half.
No one is cutting any chinchillas in half.
You just proved my point, man.
There was a point to this?
I'm just saying, people would rather have the whole chinchilla than the whole enchilada.
So, once again, one lucky Powerball winner is taking the one-time lump sum of $750 million. He wants the whole chinchilla. We will be back. Hello, everyone. This has been an In Action News broadcast, a Comedia Dysfunction. Watch all In Action News videos, new and old, on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@inactionnews.
And make sure you like and subscribe, man. And be sure to follow us on all your favorite social media platforms at In Action News.
Live Night, the livest radio you will ever see. Everything is performed live. Live hosts, live sound effects, live voice actors, live screw-ups, live laughs, and of course, live music. The Daily Mix Show, totally live. The Men's Room, totally live. Live Night returns February 13th. Live Night 2026. Yachty and naughty. No flares, no lifeboat. All live. What could possibly go wrong?
KISW.
Hey, it's Ben the Psycho Muppet. We're at the King County Aquatic Center. Behind me are a couple of platforms. You see a 1 meter, a 3 meter, no, it's a 3 meter, a 5 meter.
7.
7, 10. I don't really count very good. The point is, the top one is 10. So we're taking a couple little practice jumps off the mid ramps there, the 5 and the 7 meter, and now I'm gonna go up and jump off 10 meters and hope that this pristine face stays in order. So wish me luck.
How high are we now?
Only 2 meters high, 7 meters.
7 meters. I just jumped off the 5 meter. Well, it's only 2 meters higher. It's no big deal. It's
Exactly.
2 meters higher.
That's like 2 of me.
It's pretty high.
Yeah, the pool looks a lot bigger from up here.
Yeah, it's a big old deep pool.
You want bubbles?
Yeah. Can I get some bubbles?
We have 2, please.
Bubbles make my landing a little softer, like a hot tub.
Okay, here they come. So, go ahead and go. Just like 5 meters. Eyes open. Tight. Perfect. Out of the way. Woohoo!
It's only 7 meters, Ted. You got it.
My heart is racing.
Not that high.
Bubbles freeze. Yeah.
Just like 5 meters.
Just like 5 things, right?
Your eyes open. 2, please.
How's that? That was good. Feel like a pro. No hesitation.
And like 2. Good. Tight.
Boy, you gotta tighten up a little more when you get in the water.
That's perfect, Ted.
I am 10 meters off the pool right now. I'm going to jump.
We're ready.
That's really all I have to say. I noticed Ted was up here with me. He's now come down to the 7 meter. Yeah.
You got it, Ben.
No turning back now. You can't walk down these stairs. I mean, I got a suit on.
Yeah, Ted.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah!
Boy, Ben!
Boy!
Yeah, so I didn't go on the 10 meter, but you know, it's Ben's day. I didn't want to steal his glory, so I just stayed at the 7 meter. But congratulations, Ben. Job well done.
So there you have it, Ted. We survived. Can you see me?
Barely.
You on this outside
You're-
the car?
you're tiny in here, man.
All right, man. If you're down in Federal Way, come to the King County Aquatic Center June 17th through the 24th. They're having Olympic qualifiers here. So if you come down here and you watch the guys dive, some of those people will be in the Olympics in London, representing our fine country. Ted and I did not make the team.
Now, let's see what's happening in the real world.
All right, here we go. Kangaroo was on the loose last seen running down a Texas road. Meanwhile, a Michigan family hoping their 6-foot taxiderm bear will eventually be found in someone's abode. Florida man arrested and the charges really suck. A man builds a drug empire with some help from his lottery luck. And the hottest new toy in China is all because of an error during production. It is time for your headlines.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's my cock.
All right, our top story, we go to the UK, where a lottery winner made quite the investment. Now, the now 80-year-old man was the lucky winner of the local lottery and decided that he not only wanted to accept his winnings, but put them towards something that would pay him off in the future. Not a bad plan. Unfortunately for all involved, the man chose to use his lottery winnings to fund a lucrative drug empire, creating scores of counterfeit prescription drugs that he sold to people all over the area.
This is in his 80s?
He's now in his 80s, so I think he might have been in his 60s or 70s.
Oh,
at the
much
time.
better.
I didn't
Okay.
quite detail that, but now he's 80s. Yeah.
Yeah, when he was young and dumb. All right.
Yeah. Authorities eventually caught up with him and busted his operation, seizing millions of counterfeit pills. He's facing charges along with his sons, who were brought in on the scheme. Diazepam, I believe, is what he was making illicitly there.
Diazepam.
Something like that.
I know
it's-
that
it's one of
name.
those-
I always forget which one that is.
I don't know, but don't act like you don't know, Mike.
Yeah. I got like 5. In other news, we go to Florida where romance is in the air. We toasted this man earlier today. Authorities got calls from witnesses complaining of some lewd behavior between a man and his lover, a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
By the time officers arrived, the man had left the scene. Thanks to witnesses armed with video evidence, a subsequent investigation discovered who their vacuum slayer was, the owner of a local Airbnb. They tracked the man down and arrested him on charges of exposure. He was able to bond his way out of jail and elected not to answer media calls for comment, and I wonder why.
But you did it in public. You might as well answer the questions.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, like
you weren't trying to hide. It's not like they came storming into your home and found you hiding in the closet having sex with the room. But like, brother, you're doing it on someone's property.
That's a fair point, man.
I don't want to talk about it.
Just watch the cell phone video they have and leave me alone.
You're like, I'm with you. Go ahead, Mike.
No, I was just going to make a joke. Go ahead.
Yeah, Thrill's right, though. Like, you made a point to do it in public, but now you're embarrassed and don't want to talk about it?
Like, okay, man. Should have thought about that at the top.
To Michigan, where we can't all have nice things. A local resident called police after they discovered that someone stole the decor off their front porch. Luckily, they have video evidence of the act, which shows the suspect dressed in black clothing and glasses making off with the porch adornment. They're asking anyone with information to come forward if they know anything about the suspect that stole a 6-foot-tall, costumed, taxidermied bear off of the family's porch. They said that the bear was dressed with a necklace, ring, fake sheriff's badge, and a holster with a toy gun inside.
Oh, that one. Yeah, sure.
I mean, I know why he stole it.
Yeah, but with the necklace and the ring, I thought he was kind of like a gangster bear. But then he's got a badge.
A big gangster, you know.
Yeah.
Side note, I've got it on good authority that diazepam is Valium.
Ah, okay.
Oh, all right.
Good authority. Let me guess. A lady of the night?
No, my mother-in-law.
Oh, damn.
Well, then I get why he was doing that.
Girl knows her drugs.
Jesus.
To China, where production flaws can be profitable. A local toy company was looking to celebrate the Year of the Horse with an offering of a red, smiling, stuffed horse that was set to hit the shelves at a modest $4 a piece. But unfortunately, something went haywire at the manufacturing plant, and the smiling muzzle of the horse was attached upside down on all the toys, leaving it looking sad, almost crying. Now, contrary to the normal reaction to box production, the toys have actually become a sensation overnight, becoming a relatable toy to the common worker in this day and age, they say.
Wow. I mean, it's true.
Oh, yeah, we're all sad.
Yeah, sad pony.
Well, typically, sometimes, depending on the item, a misprint can be more valuable.
Oh, always.
Or a mistake or whatever.
Absolutely.
I like this
Sad
pony. He's
okay.
sad like me.
I remember the song Sad Like Us.
Sad Pony Club, another classic.
Ted
But
loves
just in
that
case
song.
I've been working down at Sad Pony Club.
Gotta keep on dancing. But just in case those stories have the bad taste in your mouth.
Good news.
Dolly Parton has been found. And by Dolly Parton, we mean the miniature donkey that managed to walk through an open gate on her pasture a couple days ago and escape.
Are you
Troopers found her.
Are you flattered if someone named their donkey after you?
Normally, no, but I feel like Dolly Parton would be.
I feel like she would be because she's that person.
The Ginger Midget had goats, and she named them after us.
But it wasn't like Steve the Thrill Hill. It was just Thrill and Miles,
Yeah,
right?
whatever. Ted died, right? Ted
Yeah.
the goat?
I thought Thrill died first. Or did
I don't know if she even named one after me.
Died of birth.
Yeah.
God.
It was in a bubble.
Yeah.
Sugary Lennon.
Ride it in the sunset.
Rode the goat, yeah.
Ride the goat.
All right, time for a little men's room sports. What are you going to watch tonight? You got college hoops on CBS Sports, FS1, and ESPN2, and you as well. And the Kraken are in town hosting the Toronto Maple Leafs. Puck drops at 7 over on Hulu and ESPN Plus tonight. Not on the normal channels, Hulu and ESPN Plus. As far as your weather, they're expecting 45 degrees and rain tonight, giving way to 53 degrees and rain for tomorrow. Enjoy that. That's it for your headlines. With that, Mike Hawk is out.
We'll see you for the weekend. Bad Choice Friday and the return of Ted versus the FCC. The lovely Jolene's coming up in seconds.
Yes, indeed. It's all true. But in the meantime, well, we be all about this biatch. So until tomorrow, please do what you do best. And for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network. Oh, man! A Double Flush production.